This is exactly what I've said all season. And he tried to bait me out on here and tried to say, yeah, Steve knows. Deep down, he knows. Yeah, deep down, I did know what was coming. There's a Manchester City team that's finally getting its players back at all the right time. And you've got to go to Tottenham. I can feel it. I can feel it in my chest. We're about to take it to the next level. A level that you've never even been to, that you won't even know about. A level where we take you deep. When the shark gets hold of you and takes you deep, it's deep, yeah? It's very deep. GRIZZ has been down there deep. It's fucking deep, and you can't breathe.
Is it deeper than TOBS and Matisse this season? Who's been the deepest?
No. Sorry. When it grabs you, it takes you deep down in the ocean where you can't breathe.
GRIZZ, how was that? You couldn't breathe.
Go out there, win the fucking league, and say, you, Steve, you big bald fucking mong, there's the fucking Premier League. What are you going to say about that? It's all premature. It's all about, yeah, we're going to do this, going to do that, we're doing this, we're
like,
you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean?
Like, this could be premature from you.
From me?
Yeah. Let's not act like a few weeks ago your chest wasn't deflated.
You know how it ends. So you said to me, I know how it ends. You know how it ends. This famous line that I said many shows. We know where we need to be. And you laughed. And you mocked. And like Nigel Farage once said, you ain't laughing now.
Mashallah, brother!
The random kid.
That's bad, bro.
That is crazy, man.
That's another question. Big up THUGGEry each and every time, people. Didn't let us stand there with the intro. A classic in my books. But yeah, show him some love. Channels there. He hasn't picked it back up yet, but I'm sure you will at some point. So don't miss out on that one. And obviously, we'll back the big six in the building, original six in the building. And we're here to talk as always. So make sure you like, hype, and subscribe as always, people. Roll this to 200k here. But obviously, all individual channels in the description below. You know what to do. Go subscribe there too, because we're all on our own journeys, 200, 150, all of that stuff, people, and we're all doing content. So make sure you do that. And yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. Champions League football on the horizon too. No English club going into it with a W thus far. But yeah, a lot to talk about from the weekend. And everyone seemed to like, SAEED hosting the show. He's there nodding. So I've offered the co-host role. I think that might work well, SAEED. What do you think?
Yeah, man. We're ready for another 3-hour show, man. You know what I'm saying? we're gonna cook, man. We're gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna grill a lot of people, man, because it's only us winning. I feel like it's getting a bit boring now, man. Yeah, I mean, you just bums are here losing every week and that. It's just, yeah, man. Me and you know what, man? I might as well just put the cap on as well, man. You know what I mean? I told, man. You man are all bums, man. Yeah, GRIZZ, Matisse. You, Big Steve, told me we let you off this week and that. You're all bums, man. You know what I mean? It's me and Turkish running this show today. How about that? You know what I mean? 3-point collectors. Ain't not even know about that. Ain't not even know about that.
How have you, man, let this happen?
Get out of here, man. You bums. You sit right there. You look at the camera. You sulk, man. Yeah. Hold that. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk. Turkish, man, you don't know, man. Look at them, man. They're skis, bro. We are chilling, man.
Like, hey, listen, like what was said in the group chat, Arsenal cum bucket.
Listen, we're gonna get to this guy, Steve, yeah, and we're gonna get to you very, very much because you can't really take defeats, can you? Or take any draws or whatever it is, man. You blame everything under the sun. We're gonna talk to you today, yeah. You gonna get grilled again. It's gonna be a very dark end for the season. It's going to be a dark end to the season.
It's not pepper potting people in the entry.
Listen, it's going to be a dark end to. You can do all you want. You are going to get grilled today, my friend. Guardiola, Erling Haaland. We need to speak today.
Go for it.
You know what I mean? We're going to speak, man. We're going to speak.
Go for it.
What are you, man, saying? Quiet down there.
It's quiet, man.
I'm having a calm show. I'm not gonna rise to debate. I'm not gonna even retaliate. There's so many things I could say right now, but I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna be mature today, like GRIZZ. I'm gonna just be an elderly statesman. I'm just gonna let you, man, just cook, man. Just cook.
But haven't you ripped GRIZZ this season?
You need to be elderly to be
an elderly statesman. You've ripped him to shreds for that. Checkmate. Checkmate.
Like I said, I'm today. I'm chilling. I'm so calm. I'm so calm.
Because you've been pammed into submission, unfortunately. That's why.
Yeah. Finished.
Yeah, Grizz, you good? You finished your whatever you have there, biryani noodles. What you got?
No, not finished. Not finished yet.
I got J Rice on its way, so I'm
Yeah.
we are gonna eat. Yeah.
Roast potato, chicken pie, gravy on top, and I'm the opposite of Matisse. Like not opposite in terms of like Matisse saying he's calm and all that. I'm calm, but he says he's got a lot to say. I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing to say.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk to you. You're getting away with this.
You must have
I'm
a
not.
lot-
No,
you must
I,
have something to say.
no,
I'm sure he knows he's not.
no,
You must have something.
no, I agree with you. No,
I
must.
insist you must
I
have
can't get away
something to
with
say.
it. My team cannot get away with it. No chance. I'm back.
You know what, Chris? I heard you're watching the Brentford game right now.
See what I'm saying? I've got to take this. I've got to take
He's
this.
got the Brentford game on the side.
One eye on the Brentford game. One eye on Saeed. I got this is the life I lead now. This is the life I lead.
That was a good one, Saeed. I can't lie.
Listen, I'm telling you, man, it's peak for them, man. So, boss, I said it, but we're gonna get it to it, man. We're gonna get into it, man. But where do we start, though, man? Then I feel like it's only right to get into Man City again.
The intro dictates it. Yeah, the intro, you know, the top of the table.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk City.
Let's talk City. And I don't want to hear, yeah. There's gonna be a few banned words here, yeah, on this show. No 4 in a row. We're calm. We're all right. We fight to the end. These are banned from the show because I can get any City fan here and say that. We know you, Steve, yeah? We get you love City. We get you go home and away. We know you're the biggest fan going Man City that we know, yeah? That's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? We shout out to LB and them, man, but there's not many, right? But we want to hear the truth, right? Do you really believe that with, what, is it 9 points to gap? 8 games to go? I know you got a game in hand. I know you got to play them at the Etihad. But do you really believe? Does this team, Erling Haaland, how long has he got this goal drought? You know, you're looking at the team right now. You're looking at Rodri in midfield. Do you really believe that this current team, yeah, can catch Arsenal? And do you believe it's over or not? Talk to me.
Yeah, I believe.
You want to clarify on that one? You just, you know what I mean?
Well, let me tell you, it was about like the time when we won 4 in a row. Then we won the treble.
Oh, here we go.
You know, I believe then. I believe now. What was the other banned word I wasn't allowed to say?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Fight to the end, all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I promise you, we're going to fight to the end. And yeah, I believe we will be there. Don't worry about it. We've got a cup final on Sunday. So looking forward to that. And yeah, man, we've got a better chance of winning it than you. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
man, it's crazy.
Wow,
That's low for me.
That just says it all. That just says it all.
Listen, you can't even speak, mate, the way you fucking
That just says it all. There you go. That just says it all. I don't understand, Steve. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do you get to talk on everyone's situation, no matter what happens with City, but nobody can speak on Man City?
You
Why?
talk then. Come and talk.
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I just made a statement. I just said
I want you to cook me, get the frying pans
this
out.
ain't even cooking. This ain't even a cooking. I just said you said I just said the day you're now saying you're closer to the title than Manchester United, when Saeed has asked you about a title race involving you and Arsenal, that already gives me the answer. That already gives me the answer. That to me tells me you know deep down it's done. Unfortunately,
how does me saying that we believe tell you that deep down that we're done? How does that make sense? Is that a weird Tottenham logic or something? So when
Tottenham logic,
when you tell us Tottenham are going to stay up deep down, that means that deep down you believe they're not going to stay up. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, it's not the same thing. But okay, no problem.
No, so you're saying
No, hold on a minute. The
No
fact
problem.
that you mentioned United, yeah, who apparently you say is irrelevant.
Nowhere
Apparently
near it. Yeah.
the club says everything right now. That
I'm keeping you relevant. I'm keeping you relevant.
No, it's not about relevant. I want you to talk about Arsenal because you listen. The
Why do I want to talk about Arsenal?
Hold on a minute. The The cameras are there, right? We've got the clips. Scholes got the clips and that. You're confident. You're saying Arsenal are nothing, but yet they're 9 points clear of you lot. Yes, it's a game in hand. You don't seem to be getting any better. Your main striker's gone missing. I'm sorry. This is not good. So we need you to be honest, direct, and stop deflecting. Stick to the point. Tell us, what's Guardiola going to do? Because Guardiola's on the phone right now. Stressed. He said, give me a penalty. What's going on? I put the bill in right now. What's going on? He looks stressed. Your own manager looks stressed. So even Rodri, mentality monster. They asked him directly, what do you think is going to happen with the league? And he looked like, oh, it's a bit too much, you know? It's a bit. So he's even not feeling it. So you're telling me the guys that you see on the football pitch, they're not feeling it. But you, Big Steve, say you're feeling it and you still believe.
Yeah.
It's bollocks.
It's bollocks.
It's
Of course
bollocks,
it is,
Steve,
bro.
man.
You know when Steve believes what it's like around here,
He's
man.
speechless. He's got no words. He's a
No,
broken man.
I've just answered your question.
No, but there's not. You need to elaborate. I need you to elaborate.
You want me to elaborate?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe, we will be there.
Bro, he's done out here, man. Guys,
He's done.
he's actually
This is
done
like
out here.
this is like put the dog down, you know.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Put the dog down. I don't
dog
commit
down,
you, man.
man.
You know what I mean?
Can't win. Can't
Right.
win, can I? You've asked my opinion. I've told you my opinion, and now you want to put me down.
No, I'm not seeing it. Be honest. Because what you're seeing, I'm sorry, Steve, what you're seeing right there does not reflect a team.
But when I came out and give it chest like I have done for the last 6 years on here, apparently it's fake chest. So what do you men want, man? What do you want?
I want you to be honest.
I'm being honest. I'm always honest. That's one thing.
No.
I mean,
What you're seeing, though, is it a reflection of a team that's going to beat Arsenal? That's what we want to know. Is what you're seeing right there? Semenyo in the 10, Rodri in a single pivot. You're seeing that right now. The service or the lack of service. No Turkey. Doku, who isn't. Let's be honest, he ain't it. You know, is that inspiring? Does that give you confidence, Steve, that you're going to win the title? Be honest, though.
Does that give me confidence? Doku and that? Nah. Listen, I at the end of the day, they're too inconsistent. We've said it. They're too inconsistent. We found ourselves where we are, and the situation doesn't change much from last week for us. We've got to win our game in hand, beat Arsenal, leaves it to 3. 1 game swing, bit in the goal difference. That's it. We'll drop any more points, you know, it's going to be long. But at the minute, it is what it is. But they don't seem to be learning from the mistakes. I don't think Pep knows what his best team is. He's tampering with it all the time. You know, people can go on about Erling Haaland all they want, but then people are just strange people. At the end of the day, the guy's got 22 goals already in the league. You know what I mean? 7 assists. You know, any one striker on in, none of them have got that. So let's not pretend that you wouldn't be pulling the head off it if you had a striker like that. So by his own numbers, yeah, he's in a little drought. So what does that mean? You're in a striker drought. You just like throw the towel in and drop him and don't play the best striker in the world because he's not scoring. Or do you try and get the players on the pitch that are going to provide for him? Because if he's missing chances week in, week out, running clean through, missing them and that, I'd say, yeah, something's not right. There's no one providing the ammunition for the bullets. You know what I mean? So Pep needs to get it right. I believe that Ryan Cherky needs to start. I don't believe a midfield of Bernardo Silva, Rodri and O'Neill has got the creative and O'Reilly has got the creativity to do anything different. We seen when Cherky come on that the game changed a little bit, but it's Pep. And that is Pep's way or no way. It's always, no matter what I say, no matter what anyone else says, he will do exactly what he wants to do. That's what he's about. He's stubborn. You know what I mean? We've seen it before. We've seen him drop mad decisions before. The decision last week in the Bernabeu was all on him. Yeah. He's tinkering again and playing around with it and overthinking stuff. It's not consistent enough. You know what I mean? But every week there's a change in that team from somewhere. So whether O'Reilly plays at left back, the next minute he's in midfield. We've got Semenyo in the 10. We've got Doku on the bench and we've got Mamouche on the left. Then we've got Doku on the left. It's weird, man. It's weird. But it's Pep and that's it. And listen, while there's a chance, we're there. We're going to go there tomorrow, Real Madrid. We're going to give it a go. And then cup final time on Sunday. We're going to give it a go. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for. Back the boys. And I will be backing the boys, mate. Backing the boys. These Arsenal guys are just turning up to this fight, mate. They've had 6 years of hell from me. 6 years of hell from me. I've tortured every single one of them for 6 years. It's their time now to come and torture me. But come and torture me when you win it. You know what I mean? Stop waffling. Come and win it. Like I've always said, I've been consistent. Go and win the league. Then you can say, Steve, we won the league. And I'll be like, fair play to you boys. But until they do that, I ain't saying nothing to these guys. Do you know what I mean? Anyone that watched the Arsenal game, yeah, anyone that watched the Arsenal game knows that it is what it is. If you looks in, you looks in. But they were awful, man. Awful. You know what I mean? Awful game. But the Premier League's like that this season. The standards are mad. It is what it is. I'm shocked that City are even around it. I didn't expect it. But the great Liverpool team and the 500 million spent,
that's where you go wrong, though, Steve. You can't say that.
Yes, you can.
You cannot. As a Manchester City fan that's won 7 of the last 10 titles, 4 of the last 5. And I get it that you've obviously come from nothing to something. But when you're this something, you always expect the title. Brother, last January, you signed the best player in or at that time, the best player in Bundesliga. Then you added one of the best playmakers in Europe in the summer, as well as one of the players of the season in Italy. You predicted him to be player of the season. Then you signed the best winger in the league available, the best defender in the league available. These ain't project signings. They're signings to keep winning. It's just not working, bro. So you can't say that you don't expect it when you've done what you've done, and we've paid respect to what you've done because you've done greatness. But you can't do 4 in a row and then say 2 years in a row we didn't expect to be here. It doesn't. Even SAEED you've got to be United to be there. And,
no, he doesn't.
And it sounds delusional, but I understand what he's saying. Like I expected Arsenal to be there when we was 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Because of what we've done.
That's a lie. Because the other year after you lost your second game of the season against Brighton, you said it was over.
What do you mean?
After 2 games, you said it was over on the show after 2 games when you dropped a points against Brighton the other year. So you didn't expect it. That was after 2 games. I'm talking. We're deep in the season now, but no Manchester City fan looking at the way we were playing thought we'd be in it. You know, you're 6 years down the line in a rebuild.
You predicted to win it.
Yeah, I'd always predict to win it. I'll always predict to win it.
So what is it? This is what we can't understand. That was you lying then when you said we're going to win the title?
No, because pure tribalism from me. If we was playing Real Madrid in the Bernabeu with 4 men, I'd think we'd nick it 1-0. That's just how I am.
But Steve, this is.
Oh, so you're not objective in the slightest.
No.
Okay. Oh wow. That's crazy.
At least he's admitted it.
Yeah, he's admitted. No, but that's why I want to get into the nitty gritty, guys. But
listen, and I will listen. I'm sticking by my team.
We get that. No one's. Is anyone here?
This is what people don't understand, right? This is what people don't understand, and I can keep saying it, right, until you're blue in the face. If you had watched your team do what my team had done in the style they did it in last minutes and stuff like that, you'd always have in your head that this team is capable of doing that. Whether you think it's not the same team or not, it doesn't matter. The Aguero team that won it in the last minute is not the same team as the Gundogan team that won it in against Villa, but it got over the line and it done it, right? So while there's still a chance, if City win the game in hand and beat Arsenal, we're 3 points behind them. So what kind of mug would come on here and say, I don't believe we're going to do it?
But it's 2 points from 6.
Yeah, but we're still in it. We're still in it.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm saying. But the thing is, though, the signs don't lead to a City charge. We could see with De Bruyne. Yeah. Remember when you went to Wolves?
I agree.
De Bruyne
I agree.
5 goals, or was it 4 goals? You could see what was going to happen. You can see right now your manager's doing so many things that are wrong in the wrong end of the season. That doesn't fill you with confidence to say, you know what, this is going to happen. Normally, if you've got everything working and you're like, you know what, there's 8 games to go, City on them, they're on a roll here, things are going well, you can see it. But this isn't the same City that you're describing there. It isn't. And that's where I think you're wrong when you say, we've got it. You know what I'm saying? It
might not be the same City, but it's the same Pep Guardiola. It's the same.
Is it? Is it though? No, whoa.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Guys, is it though? I don't think it is. Not this season.
I think it's
it's
the same one, but his era's done. So it's
that's what I'm saying.
It's a different era. Now he's adjusted before. But he hasn't gone 2 seasons without a title before.
That's what I'm saying.
And Steve's
and look how ridiculous that sounds. Look how ridiculous that sounds, that you're holding that man to that much high regard, that you're saying he's not gone 2 seasons ever without winning a title. So if he goes 2 seasons without winning a title, does that make him a bad manager? Because there's plenty of managers on our clubs here on this panel that have gone many a season without a title. Do you know what I mean?
But nobody's going to call him. Nobody's going to call him a bad
manager. They are calling him. They are calling him. He's saying he's done and he's finished and that. But
he might be done and finished for a reason of, you know what? 2 seasons in a row might indicate maybe that's it now in terms of what he could do. Like in terms of maybe
there'll always be that little agenda about Pep, innit? You know, deep down, you know, people know, innit? At the end of the day, people know. And at the end of the day, this season, if you're asking me, have we been a sensational team? No, nowhere near it. Probably one of the worst Man City teams we've seen under Pep, if I'm being honest. So inconsistent. No structure to it. Doesn't know his best side still now in week whatever we're in. Always changing it. One win it's 2 wingers, then it's not 2 wingers, then it's Semenyo in a 10. That's not a good sign. When you're going for a title, that's not a good sign. It needs to be structured. If we're going for the title in the last 10 games, we should have our set 11 and know where we're playing, what's happening. That is a big worry for me. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I get everyone wants to cook me, and I get everyone wants to do me. That day might come very, very soon. But at the minute, where we're at now is we're still hanging on by our coattails. Somehow, we're still hanging on. This is what I'm saying. And this team, Man City team, has been let off the hook so many times. We're not losing games. We're drawing games. Draws kill you. It happened to Arsenal one year. They will look sensational. Then they started dropping points. Exactly what's happening to Arsenal's happening to us. And what's happening with Arsenal is they're getting the wins. They're getting the wins. They're getting the job done late. And that's happened to us before. I remember City at the Etihad, Raheem Sterling last seconds against Southampton curling one in. Vincent Kompany with Leicester curl. So when people say, "Oh, Arsenal are stuffy," and that, they're not stuffy. That's just shit that happens when you're in them moments. You know what I mean? You keep going. You keep going. There probably would have been a time where Arsenal might have just accepted a little draw there and thought we're not getting through, you know. But they kept going. They threw something different. He brought Dowman on and done that. But City are just miles off where we need to be at the minute. But we're still there. And like I say, banter aside, you'll get your day if it happens. But right now, we're still in it, and I'm still there, and that's the way it is. I'm still standing, mate. I'm in the round 12, and I'm in the corner. We might be bloodied up and busted a bit, but we're still there. We've still got 1 knockout punch left, I reckon.
I mean, I'm gonna let other people get involved, but I don't see this, man. I think there's so many problems in this Man City team, man. Like the Bernardo Rodri thing, I don't understand that. Even though apparently with what's the other guy, Nico Gonzalez, you have a higher win rate with him. Apparently, there's a stat going around. You know what I mean? You say Haaland, yeah. It's frustrating. You say about Haaland, you know what I mean? You can't drop it. I was watching his show with Jay, and the thing is with Haaland, though, he's too stationary. I get there's no service and that, but does Haaland do enough against the defenders that he's with? I mean, listen, I get it's Mavropanos and they're fighting for their lives, but it's too easy to defend now.
I've watched him run. Make some fantastic runs, right? Over the top, round the back, and the ball's gone sideways. I've watched him make a near post run for the early cross. They've checked back. And then I've looked at him, and then he's fought him. After that, he just thinks to himself, what's the fucking point? What's the point? Would you do that? Are you making them runs all the time, no one finding you? It's frustrated figure. Figure. Look at the beginning of the season. They had Foden and Cherky behind him. They were creating things. But then Foden's gone off the boil. He's changed the system again. And he's a massive overthinker, Pep. You literally go to every game. You have not got a clue what the team lineup's going to be. It's mental. Semenyo now, yeah? Semenyo now. People talking about him today on Twitter. Oh, he's done this, he's done that. Yeah, see, because he'll be the next one they'll all scapegoat because he's losing the ball all the time. His touches are coming fucking 60 yards into midfield off a touch, and now he's getting shit for it. So
but why? But why? I think there's a reason behind that.
Because he's trying to play him right wing, and he's not good enough. He's not good enough.
That's what I say. He was playing.
You're saying they're trying to scapegoat, but I think you are indirectly scapegoating Semenyo.
I'm not indirectly scapegoating Semenyo. I'm telling you. No, I'm not. I told. How can I indirect Semenyo when I was the one that
he always never rated him, but
before when he fight,
because that's what he didn't, and now it's confirmation bias.
Yeah, maybe
confirmation bias. I watch football with my eyes. It's not bias. I told you before we signed him what he was like, and he wouldn't fit in Manchester City's team. Yeah, he's come to Manchester City, scored a few goals. Now the fans are getting on him because he's not fluid enough to play the way we play. You've seen it with your own eyes. You was in the Bernabeu the other night. He was atrocious. At the end of the day,
I'm not saying he's playing well. I'm not saying he's playing well. What I'm saying is,
there's bigger problems.
Exactly. There's bigger issues than Semenyo.
They're trying to fit Semenyo in the team. They're trying to fit Semenyo in the team. It still doesn't look fluid and jointed enough to do it.
But the thing is, right? What I find surprising is trying to fit Semenyo in the team. You can imagine trying to fit Semenyo in the team because he's the best. One of the top attackers this season in the Premier League. You signed him. You want to get the most out of him. What I find baffling, and I think we all find baffling, even you, is the Shirky business. Like here, we've got a player who's literally, we were waxing lyrical about his touches, his vision, his skill, the link up to Haaland. He doesn't play him in any of the big games, Steve.
Yeah, because you know why I don't play him? Because in certain games, he don't bring the energy of the team. He slows it down. It's his own problem. Pep said it. He comes looking for the ball. He's too deep. We want him in the 10. He comes to the 6. He gets the ball in the 6. He's doing little flicks and turns and all that. Pep's bollocking him. So we knew Pep was going to have a problem with Cherki because he's that kind of player. So what he should be doing, in my opinion, is Gonzalez and Rodri should be the two pivot in midfield, right? Two players that work hard, win the ball and play. Cherki should be in front of them and say, don't you come anywhere near us. We'll mop this midfield up. You do your shit there. We're going to get it, give it you. Get it, give it you. They get it. They can't give it him. They're not brave enough to pass it to him in them little spaces. He gets frustrated. He comes deep. Pep don't have it. You play at Cherki's pace. No matter what time of day it is, it's Cherki pace. If he's on it and the game's quick, he's brilliant. If it's a slow game, it's just very laboured with him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Pep struggles with his type of play.
I think Pep's struggling with your attack, really. I mean, I know Haaland aside. If you take away Haaland's goals, and you've told us how many goals he's got and everything, you take away Haaland's goals, really, what is there? Mamouche, Savio.
Can you imagine starting a season with Semenyo and Mamouche up front? We won't get Europe.
But hold on a minute. Has Semenyo scored the winner against Leeds? Arguably the one that keeps winning.
How many winners has Haaland scored?
The thing is, hold on a minute. But again, we're talking about Semenyo, right? But he scored some crucial goals that have kept your side relevant in this title race. I know Haaland has scored, but he hasn't scored in this crunch period. So I get what we're saying about Semenyo, this, that, the other, but he's actually like kept you in this, guys. Real talk. He's kept you relevant. I get where you're saying about, oh, he's not good. He's not this. He doesn't kind of, the ball bounces off him. I understand that. But if it wasn't for his goal, Steve, yeah, like you'd be in an absolute, like right now, you'd be peak right now. It would. Be honest though, it would though. So you think right now you'd be
football like that? Well, if he scored them goals, he kept you in it. He didn't. Well, Haaland scored 22 goals. So take Haaland 22 goals away. We relegated.
No, but I'm talking about the crunch period. That's why you went and said, you know what?
Right, we brought a striker in mid-season, right? And when Haaland was scoring, and we're trying to bring this striker into the team, and we've changed the style of the play up front, and Haaland's not scoring now. So do you not think that's a problem?
No, but I think, but you've just illustrated your problem there, right? Like you said, outside of Haaland, no one else is scoring. So they've gone out and they brought an attacker who was literally scoring for Bournemouth, and he scored goals for Manchester City. I understand your point. I completely understand your point on the feng shui of the team and fitting him in and the detrimental impact that could have. But then to your point, that's a problem that Pep's got solved. Like we all know Semenyo isn't, he's no Mahrez, he's no Sterling, but Semenyo in his own right is a good player. And even with the bad performances, he's made an impact at Manchester City.
Would you play Semenyo in a 10?
But that's not his fault. That's not Guardiola, like you said.
There you go. And guess who else he played in a 10 last year when he signed him? Mamouche, because he didn't know where to play him. Mamouche played in a 10, scored against Newcastle, plays him wide left. Mamouche has got one Premier League goal all season in 17 games. One. Yeah, so if you want to talk about a player that's not performing, talk about 1 in 17 Mamouche. Talk about Omar Mamouche that's not scored an away Premier League goal ever for Manchester City. So how can you run your line and go for the title with that kind of strike force? So you're right. The strike force is a mess because on paper, Mamouche, Haaland, fucking Semenyo looks powerful. But the three of them together is far from powerful. Doesn't look right. That's why he dropped him and played Doku and fucking Savinho in the Bernabeu because he wasn't confident Semenyo and Mamouche could do it. And then we end up getting roasted. Jeremy Doku is so frustrating. We know that. He can beat anyone on his day. Does he cross it first time? No. You've seen him in the Bernabeu, Toby, the first 10 minutes. How many times could he have got a shot off or passed the ball? Yeah, this is what Haaland's playing with. He's looking at it thinking, fucking hell. I've seen Mamouche sometimes go near post and sometimes overhit it. And it's like, it's mad at the minute. And this is what Pep's problem is. I think he's got too top heavy and he doesn't know what to do. He's got a problem in Foden sat on the bench because he's dropped him and everyone says, drop him. He'll come back a better player. But he's coming back. He's not doing anything. You've got Cherki, who is scared to play from the start in big games because of his work rate. You've got Gonzalez, who he won't play. We've still got Mateus Nunes at right back. He's played O'Reilly at left back all season. The team is a mess. It's a disjointed mess all over the park. And this is what I'm saying. He's got to get it right. He's got to get it right. But I've been saying it all season like a stuck record. I've tried to back him. I've tried to back him and put and not go against it. But at the minute, I don't see where the signings, what he was doing. Had he panic buys? Maybe.
This is what I was going to say. Before Turkish goes, this is what I was going to say.
Panic buys.
Those forwards that we've just mentioned 6 forwards pretty much. Savinho, whatever it's called, Foden, Mamouche, Doku, Haaland, Cherki, yeah? Out of those 6, of course, Haaland aside, what are you doing with the rest of the attack next season if you was in charge now? Because the others had Semenyo, but we're not going to call Semenyo a flop because Semenyo scores goals and he's just joined the club.
He keeps Semenyo because I think Semenyo, that could work if with Haaland interchanging, whatever. Yeah. Savinho's got to go. For me, it's nowhere near good enough. Mamouche has got to go. He's nowhere near good enough. Wow. Jeremy Doku has got to go. He's nowhere near good enough. You know, wow. John Stones is going to leave because he's not fit. Nathan Ake is going to leave. Jack Grealish is going to leave. Manuel Akanji is going to leave. Yeah, there's a big fucking madness going on there next season. Madness.
And that sounds like a rebuild.
Sounds like a checkbook manager here. What's going on?
The problem what you've got is for the last 10 years, we've never had to rebuild because they just tweaked it every season 1 or 2. So no one ever said it was a rebuild. You got rid of Sterling, you brought someone in. You got rid of Company, you brought Diaz in. And so the rebuild was ongoing, but 1 or 2. When you get yourself in a mess, like they've got themselves in the last 2 seasons and start finding themselves fucking trying to get back to where they are, someone's took their eye off the ball somewhere. Once you get into a mess, you've got to get every decision right. If you don't, you're fucked. And at the minute, we're second in the league. Yeah, we're in the cup final. That's great. And a lot of people would say that's a great season. But from where we was, that's not so great. You know what I mean? So if you have to go and replace 7 or 8 players in a summer transfer window, somewhere down the line, you fucked it up somewhere. And that's in my opinion.
So we basically have to spend our way out of the problems again. That's what we're basically saying.
No, we'll spend our own money. We'll spend our own money, what we earn, because we will recoup a lot of money from the players we sold. So yeah, if we're going to spend,
I'm not going to lie though. Look at it. Like I completely agree with your point on the balance of your team, especially the attack. It needs a refreshener to sort of like get back to the old levels. But the reason why I'm a bit like, and I know Turkish will say I'm a stripper, this, that, and the third. The reason why I'm a bit disappointed with Man City is because, okay, before a ball was kicked, yes, we didn't think that your squad is as strong as Arsenal's, but Manchester City, you put yourselves in a position where you could actually hunt the title down. Then you reinforced your team in January with Guehi and Semenyo, right? Yep. When you look at the points you're dropping, you dropped 2 points against us. You were 2-0 up. You dropped 2 points at home against Nottingham Forest. I saw that game against West Ham. West Ham had 1 shot all game. How are they allowed to win?
1 corner, 1 shot. Yeah. We had 15 corners, 25 shots.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how are they allowed to leave that game with 3 points? If you look at the games Man City are dropping points in, when you look at the games you're dropping points in, even with some of the issues you have, it's still good enough to put these teams to the sword. It is.
Yep.
You should have been dead. You should have had the first half we put in against you. That should have been dead and buried. So for me, the reason why I'm pulling this up is because, like, yes, we can talk about squad additions, but I've got to be honest. I'm actually shocked. Man City have completely bottled it, bro. Like this is a team that are normally strong, mentally resilient. Like the crumble that I've seen the last couple of weeks, it's actually mad. It's mad.
It's been like this for months, mate. It's been like this for months.
That's crazy.
You know
Saying bottle. You know what I mean? Is it
bottle?
We're not losing the game.
Nottingham Forest at home, Tottenham away.
Is it bottled? Is it bottled or is it just
drawing them? Drawing too many games. We're not losing.
I don't think it's not good enough.
Of course it is.
Look how much we've talked about that. Look how much we've talked about the Etihad game, and Toby's right. City's mentality. Some of the players, because it's a change side as well. Some of them players know what it is, and they know what Arsenal were. They done it to us, right, a couple of years back. So you look at the Etihad game. We let them back in it a few weeks ago. It comes to 2 points. If we both win all of our games, that Etihad game swings the title. It swings it one way or another. City sides of the past win every game. This side we're seeing now. And Steve said it's been going on for months. It's true. It's been going on for months. All season it's been going on. The only reason everything got invested on City so much is because Liverpool dropped out of it so badly, so early on. So City was still lingering about, but they were never the same City as 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like they got quality players, but I can't lie. Honestly, if you ask me now, for next season, right? I would prefer Pep stays one more season.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because I think his time is, that's not disrespecting a legend of the game, right? But would I rather City let go of Pep this summer, bring in a Luis Enrique, for example? No, go with Pep again, because he's bought all these players. Savio, Doku, that goes prior to what we've talked about now in Marmoush and Shirky and Reinders. Who bought these, man? Bro.
It's still Pep Guardiola. You know, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Once upon a time, SAEED. Once upon a time, it was still Arsene Wenger. Once upon a time, it was still Sir Alex Ferguson.
I agree.
Now, once upon a time, it was Pep Guardiola.
Fergie left at the right time.
It is.
I hear you. Fergie left at the right time. So you saying now Pep needs to leave now to kind of almost preserve.
Not needs to because it doesn't look great leaving without a title, right? But he's still a legend. He's still got his status is there regardless of. But if he goes another season and doesn't win it, doesn't that make it worse than potentially parting ways now?
Yeah.
So you lot tell me, okay, not you, SAEED, Matisse, TOBS, and GRIZZ, yeah. You lot have shown this season your true, well, not true colors. GRIZZ, you have the other two. I know they're true colors. Who would you lot prefer City go in with next season? Pep Guardiola or replace him with a Luis Enrique, let's say, to stop us? Because I don't think none of you lot are stopping us.
We are, but that's a different story. But for this question's purpose, for the purpose of this question, it's a tough question. I get where you're coming from. First of all, I thought,
you don't even know who your manager is next season.
Huh?
You don't even know who your manager is next season.
Exactly.
Bruv, I'm talking about the question, man. Shut up.
But why are you faking it?
All right. You woke up.
You're not.
Liverpool, see why Liverpool wakes these men up. Anyway, Turkish question. Let me get back to Turkish question. When Turkish first said it, I thought, whoa, my reaction was bomba. What's Turkish just said there? He wants Pep Guardiola to be there. But when you break it down the way you broke it down and the way you speak about it, I get what you're saying. Because every legend of the game, every great of the game, like the ones that you mentioned, Wenger, Fergie, what did Ten Hag say? Eras come to an end. And if we believe or we think or we're assuming or guessing that Pep's era has come to an end, and when we're talking Pep's era, we're talking something every season, like Steve said, because the standards are 2 seasons without, and we're talking about him like this. So that's Pep's caused us to talk like that because of his success. So if we're saying his era has come to an end, then let him continue because he hasn't worked out. Like we've just discussed, he hasn't worked out.
Well, last season we were in the FA Cup final. Yeah, FA Cup final. So we were there. We got beat. Yeah. This season we're in the Carabao Cup final. So we're still getting to finals. and getting games. So,
but this is the standard. This is his level, bro. He's caused.
You lot answer the question though, because Grizz just said what he said. I get that. What's you lot's answer? Not what's you lot, Pep or?
No, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. I think let him carry on one more season with this squad.
Yeah, but you know the squad's going to get changed radically. So you know,
this is it.
I think I would still say
we don't know, but against it, like Liverpool,
they're going to have to go for an upheaval, right? Like they will. There's no way they lose the title 2 seasons on the trot, and they don't throw more money at it. Like that's what they're going to do. They're going to throw money at it. Eventually, they're going to get it right.
They always will.
So, they are, but you look at the landscape of football, and you look at how Pep's forged this era because it is his era. And tell me the landscape of football and what players suit Pep. Has he got time to find the next technically gifted midfielder in world football? Has he got time there to find, because they're not readily available or even ready? Then where are they? So you're saying give him another year of recruitment, but with his recruitment in the last 2 years, this is why we are here.
Ready, Tobs. You're right, Tobs.
This is why we are here. Doku, Savio, dead, bro.
Dead.
Marmoush, quality there, comes in, produce nothing. Like we talk about Gyökeres so much, right? But Marmoush technically and in terms of quality and all that, but 1 goal all season, Steve said.
Cost more.
Dowman just scored 1 goal this season.
That was
terrible.
And this is why people are trying to throw it on Marmoush and that. But it's what I'm trying to say is, you sign Marmoush, but nobody knows where his best position is. We've signed Semenyo. Nobody knows where his best position is. This is on Pep. You've signed Ryan Cherki, right? Ryan Cherki's had a good season. And he's not played every game. He's had a good season. We know he's a player, but he's not playing him. Phil Foden, okay, he had a bad season last season. He's come in beginning of the season, started scoring goals when it was Cherki and Foden, started scoring goals. Then all of a sudden, he's had a brain fart and gone, no, I don't want to play them 2. I want to play the other 2. And then he's bought Semenyo in. So now it's too top heavy.
Maybe Pep is the problem then. Maybe for you lot to see what you want to see in terms of like the guy. Like, Marmoush is not a bad player overnight.
None of them are, and it's down to the manager to find a system that works, right? You can't still on game week 30 odd, whatever it is we're on now, still be changing your team that much where you don't have a clue what your best team is. That's what it seems to me. How can you go to Madrid, right, where you've seen how we've played all season, after going to beating Newcastle at St. James's Park in a cup game, which meant fuck all, by the way. How can you go there and think, I know what I'll do? We'll play that team and we'll go and blow Real Madrid away in the Bernabeu when you've already beat them in December playing a totally different way, right? How can you do that? This is what you're up against. This is what I'm saying. They say that people that are geniuses are flawed. The guy's mental. In one respect, he's a genius. The other side, is mental. Only in his mind, he sees things that we don't see. And like you say, 2 seasons, no trophies. The pressure's on, and it's up to Khaldoon. He might cut him and say, "Thank you. We don't want to go stale. We've got somebody in the pipeline." You know, there's that rumor about Vincent Kompany's contract clause for City. Is it too soon for Vincent? I don't know, but I believe he stays. I believe he freshens it up big time in the summer, and I don't think he's going to want to leave on a no title.
But this is what I think. This is what we're saying. If he needs another overhaul, like you're suggesting is going to happen, we're assuming at least another 5 players in, because you got at least 7, 8 going. So we're assuming another 5 in.
Is it really a overhaul though? Because I think if you look at the problem,
is Tobs. When you have that amount of
players, right back.
When you have that amount of players, you're talking. They've just spent 500. I know. We talk about Liverpool spend. They've just spent 500 million pound, but over 2 windows now. Literally, yeah.
Well, think of it, right? You've got Bernardo Silva, who's going to go on a free. Yeah. You've got John Stones, who's going to go on a free. You've got Nathan Ake, that's going to go. You've got Jack Grealish, that's going to go. Yeah, 100%. You've got Rico Lewis, that's going to go because he's not going to get in a game, nowhere near it. Then you've got Sverre Nypan, the Norwegian kid, that's going to be in and around the squad. You've got Echeverria alone on Girona, who's going to maybe come back and be in the squad. You've got Vitor Reyes, the centre-back, definitely coming back next season, going to be in the squad. You've got Jumbo Bar, the centre-back, going to be in the squad. They've got a massive amount of players sitting. It's going to be a conveyor belt. It's going to be a conveyor belt in the summer. I mean, they're going to have to get the business done quick.
You hear that, Toe? How many players is that, bro? That's 7, 8, 9 players.
Elliot Anderson.
I hear that. I was talking more about
Anderson, he wants 100%. Elliot Anderson, he wants.
I was talking about the first 11 because if I think about the first 11, the problem with their attackers for me, outside of Haaland, none of their attackers are bona fide City, Certi, starting caliber attackers. They're all like, I think the I understand the vim towards Doku, but I do think even with his lack of stats, he is a good player because you need that type of unpredictability, but he's not good enough to be starting every single game for Man City. If you compare him to the levels before, he's not there. Same for Semenyo. Semenyo scores goals, but if you compare him to the levels before for Man City, he's not there either. If Man City had two bad boys on the flanks, like a Sterling, Mahrez, Sane, if they had two genuine starters, then you had Doku and Semenyo coming in and out of the team, maybe Mamouche dead, it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem.
But not good to start. But then again, I mean, I'm not saying Arsenal starters are amazing, but like Saka's not in form. Madueke isn't great, but they've managed to work it. You know what I mean? Trossard, Martinelli, are they great? Let's be honest. But they've worked it.
The difference with them,
they have a different way of playing.
Are a team, and they've been a team. He's been putting this team together, right? He's not really. He's adding to one or two every year, and they've got themselves up there. You look at the Arsenal squad, and they're solid all over the park. We're going to Old Trafford a few weeks ago. We're playing Max Dowman, who we've got back on loan from Watford at centre back, and we've got Rico Lewis at right back. Now, does that sound like a team that's won 4 in a row in the treble 3 years before, when you're pulling a kid back on loan who's never played a game, playing at Old Trafford, and Rico Lewis? So you look at the squad of City, and individual brilliance all over the park, but it's all over the fucking place. It's all over the place. That's why I had to go and sign Mark Gay. That's why I had to sign Mark Gay. Josko Gvardiol broke his leg, and Ruben Diaz did his hamstring. We had no centre backs. You know what I mean? And that's not a sob story. That's real life. But at the minute, it's mad. I don't know where he goes from here. We have to see this season out. We've got to fight for what we're in. This is what I'm saying. Fight for what we're in. Fight for the cup on Sunday. Fight for the FA Cup and see where we go. If Pep decides at the end of the season, or the club decide that they want to go in a different direction, that might be the plan, because it looks like there's a bigger rebuild on the horizon. Do you trust that with Pep and then he leaves after 1 year? Or do you say, look, we've got to give it someone and start the ball rolling the right way,
This is my point.
Yeah. It's told you said something about how many players they need. You don't think they need much?
No, I'm talking about for the first 11, man. If you signed two new attackers, it's mad. 2 new attackers, another midfielder, a right back, and a centre back. I think
that's not a lot.
That's not loads.
No, it's
not.
For
the first 11.
It's just half the team.
Yeah, it's just half the team, man, Tobs.
I know you want 15 out at Tottenham, but
but we said for the squad. I'm talking 4 players.
Next season, you're going to have Josko Gvardiol, Aitnaora can play left back, right? That'll be my 2, and O'Reilly. You're going to have Ruben Diaz, Mark Gay, Gvardiol, and as your 4 centre backs. Right back, we've got no one. We've got Rico Lewis and Nunes. That is an area that needs sorting out rapid, right? So you get rid of Lewis, you bring in a right back. Midfield, you got Rodri Gonzalez. For some reason, he won't play Nico Gonzalez. He's going to bring in Elliot Anderson. I believe we're going to get Elliot Anderson. You know what I mean? Cherky has to be the 10. Yeah. And then the 2 wide players for me, I don't know where it is. Semenyo I'd keep as a backup to Haaland. If Haaland doesn't play, he'd be my number 9. And the 2 wingers situation needs to, he's got young kids coming through, Reagan Heskey, Ryan McAdoo and stuff like that. Do they get in? Do they come in as like impact players like Rio at Liverpool? Does that happen or not? I don't know. But like I say, it's going to be a whirlwind summer, and they're going to have to get the business done early, because if anyone that they've got their eyes on goes to the World Cup and tears it up, another 30-40 million on top of it, innit? We all know how that works.
I'm not going to lie.
Where did you put Foden? Did I miss where you put Foden in that team?
Foden's there, but at the minute he's not playing. He's bringing him on. He's ticking along, but we don't. Nobody knows.
This was your team, though.
I don't think he's ticking along. I'm not going to lie.
No, he's just ticking. He's just coming on and doing the same. It's just same as what he comes. He's not producing goals. He's not doing anything. It's hard work. But like you say, it is what it is.
That's a new one, you know. Someone coming on and doing nothing gets bad.
Take it over.
No, that's the reason why he's not playing, because he's coming on and doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's
so
it.
he's playing bad. He's coming on and not impacting the game.
Well, let me give you a stat. Let me give you a stat. Yeah, not one Manchester City player has come off the bench this season and scored or a goal. Yeah, only Ryan Cherky, first game of the season at Wolves. Yeah, not one. So all season, every game we've made subs, not one of them players has scored. That is a fact. Yeah,
wow.
That is a fact. So they're not impacting from the bench. We got nobody. We used to bring on Riyad Mahrez, fucking Ilkay Gundogan, players of this ilk. Now we're bringing players on there now that are, like I say, steady fucking header, just ticking it along. They're not impacting the game. You're not looking at Man City's bench and thinking, fucking hell, if he brings Foden on in the 70th minute, something might happen. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening from any of them that are coming on now.
So then, do you not think that the players, like in Foden's case, he's got to rise it, bro? This is meant to be
rise it. We know that. I know that. I'm not stupid, but what I'm saying, I'm not going to throw him under the bus every 5 minutes and try and dig him out for it. He knows himself. He's a fucking grown man. If he doesn't perk up, Manchester City Football Club will not have him there. He will not survive. Nobody will. We've seen bigger and better players than Phil Foden get
Can I ask you a question, Steve?
Go on.
You can keep one this summer, because I think there's a problem here, right? You can keep one this summer, Foden or Pep?
Oh,
Pep.
Okay.
Yeah, he was that. That's not even a... Yeah.
I think there's definitely a falling out.
I thought Steve might say
as if
Foden.
That's even a serious question. Come on, man. What the hell?
What? And Pep's there for one more year. You man think he's going to go on another 2 years?
Relevant, man. Pep's kept them, you know.
Here's the question.
That's keeping them alive.
Who would you keep next season? Foden or Cherky?
Oh,
but I didn't think that was a question for you, though. So are you saying that's a question for you?
Cherky,
no,
he's a playmaker.
He's actually a playmaker. Listen, as a Manchester City supporter that loves Phil Foden and seeing what he's done, let's not pretend like Phil Foden's not been a good player. Let's not pretend it. But what I've seen of Phil Foden now, I'm genuinely worried. Somebody at the club has to come out and explain it. I'd rather Phil come out and explain it and say, I've had a fucking shit couple of seasons. I can't get going, but I'm going to do... You know, when you want someone to say something, to come out and say it, he's not saying anything. Nobody is. This is why people are saying, oh, he's got problems with his mental health. He's got problems with an illness. He's got problems with Pep. Nobody knows. It's speculation. But as long as it carries on and no one nips it in the bud, you know, his future. Apparently, we're going to offer him a new contract, but they're offering him a new contract, 5-year deal at the same wages. So
what's his wages now? About 250,
200 grand a week, I think. But you know, and this is the time where someone like Phil Foden, we should be tying him down for long term. He should be the Manchester boy that never leaves Man City and he's won everything with Manchester City. He's tied down. That's what should be happening. But at the minute, I worry for him. You know, nobody wants Phil Foden to do better than the Man City fans. We love him, but at the minute, something's not happening there, man.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where. Go on. Sorry.
No, I'll just say it's interesting, man. I just think for me, I think it's the end of the road for Phil Foden. I think he's got to just say, you know what? I'm not saying that do a Rashford because I think he's.
How many end of the roads is there, man? So we're talking.
We're
talking Stones end of the road. We're talking
Stones has been cooked for ages,
end of the road.
Foden needs to just move on.
Diaz. We're talking
26,
Diaz.
26 in May.
No, but let's Diaz end of the road. Stones end.
Is it Diaz end of the road?
Yeah,
he's not the same player he was
at that level. But not at end of the road.
They're not going to get rid of
the road.
I think Ruben Diaz is all right. I think Ruben's
he's a good centre back.
I'm not going to lie.
He'll get settled with someone, and he'll be absolutely fine, like you say. But John Stones, mate, without the injuries, he fucking unbelievable. 6 Premier League titles, the treble, man of the match in the Champions League final. Yeah. John Stones a different fucking level, but he's just made of glass. He got injured putting his Christmas decorations up, man. Fuck's sake.
Dirty. That's crazy.
Sorry.
Are you beating Real Madrid, by the way?
Here we go. Listen. Fuck no. I just got to go for it. I'm going there tomorrow for pure vibes. I'm having a Patel's Madras pie before I go in. I'm going to sing my bollocks out. And when I come out the ground, I'm going to have no voice. If we get beat 4-0 and we're out, we're out. But you never know, man.
Can you save some voice for Sunday, because after that we need to.
Oh, we're bringing it on Sunday as well, man. We're bringing it on Sunday as well. Don't worry, we'll be there.
Why do you care, Grizz? Why do you care?
Yeah, why do you think he cares?
Come on, Grizz, man. It's a final, man. Why do you care about that?
Because I'm on the mob. Watch along. I need to do my homework. I'm getting ready for it.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, let's get super chats, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Wallahi, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's get super chats, man.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let the people decide. You get me? What happened there?
I'm hyping up the game for Sunday. I don't know what's going on.
I hear you. We'll be there.
Just a heads up, community. No more super chats on City because I've already got a hell of a lot of super chats. I'm expecting a lot of those are City, and by the time I get through this, yeah, we ain't gonna have much show left. So no more on City, and I'll save the other ones on the other subjects, clubs and whatnot for when we talk about them. Big up the community. Chelsea fans, our Hamroll says, hold that, Big Steve. Time for you to sit in that cock chair. It's over. Slap you up at Wembley and at Empty-Head to rub in the wounds. No way Pep stays. Finished as a club. Back to relegation battles. Well, I mean, those last two sentences are, yeah, major, but finished. I agree. The Rude Gentleman says, Mancuni and Phil Mitchell, how many times can City take it on the fin before you end up in a coffin? These title hopes look finito. Wake up. We got the Rude Gentleman. I hope Jesus comes back before Arsenal win the league. What? Jesus? Is he injured?
He was on the bench, wasn't he? Against
Oh, does this guy mean Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me save that one for another. There's one here that hasn't got any content, but apologies. Actually, that's Arsenal. Where are we? There's bare super chats, you know. There's bare super chats. I remember when we drew to Brentford, says Albo Gunner, these bums went on live creaming themselves over a draw. Baldy saying, where's the Arsenal fans now? We're here. You?
This guy, the Albanian gunner, what a fucking weapon. Look at his picture. Sort yourself out. He's probably never been to fucking Arsenal in his life, mate. Anyone that gets a picture like that, mate, needs sorting out.
Listen, man, it's a new world, man. AI's taking over, man. It's a, you know
fucking
what I mean?
Is. Wants to sort AI needs to have a word with him.
Marco says in December they're fake sharks. By March they lost all bark. They can't even meet SAEED in the car park. Oh, we got more. Jeremy says Pep is always going to pep, but he's not getting away with it anymore because it relies on individual greatness to pull it off. De Bruyne was that guy, but he's gone. Dreamville says J. Cole dropped the fall off from the studio. Pep has been dropping it from the touchline. Game recognizes game. Big up. That's for Chelsea. I'll save that one. Cool. Where are we? That one's for Liverpool. I'll save that one too. That one's kind of Arsenal, I'll say. Let me go through. Sorry, people. Apologies. There's hella super chats.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Actually, there's a few. I thought there'd be more on City, but it's kind of, I'm going through Arsenal ones as well. Steve did what he blames Arsenal fans for in here a few weeks ago. Says Stringer Bellend going too early. Long summer for you, Steve.
It's fucking not. I don't know any Arsenal fans in Manchester Prem's, and he rang me today and I blanked him.
It's going to be a long week when we go away at the end of the season, though, for everyone here. Should we tell them?
Can do.
Canada, June 8th, we're there, people. So make sure if you're in and around Canada, we're there for that week. So stay tuned for further details. But all 6 of us will be out there for the start of the World Cup and a few other things in and around. Back Your Chat. You saw South Africa turn up for Back Your Chat. So Canada, we see you in the analytics. Don't let us down. When we're there, make sure you show up too. Arsenal fans, when we're there, make sure you show up. But we're going to talk more further details to follow.
You're asking what city? Come on, everyone knows.
Toronto,
they
man.
know. Come on.
There's only one city, man.
Come on.
Even though
6 side, bro. Come on.
What does that mean?
Explain Toronto, the 6 side.
Are you paying any Tottenham fans to come over with you this time? You know what I mean? No one gets embarrassed. You know what I mean? Them 4 guys that we had to pay last time to put them Tottenham shirts on.
This guy's a hater.
Ace has got to do Pep and City a favor and just take them around the back of the house and call it a day. Old treatment. Ace holding. Didn't get it. Steve retracted for sure, says Sergio. Limp. Big up Lee Slims. Big up the panel. Not even taking a shot at Steve because I've come to appreciate his tough honesty. But are you still where you want to be?
Always.
Nah, you have to answer that. You're definitely not where you want to be, Steve. Please.
We're ready, mate. We're ready. We're ready to go.
Fuck off, Steve. Man. You're not where you fucking want to be. There's 7 games to go, brother.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
Cool. Jo says City done okay to be second, to be fair. Liverpool have underperformed way worse, but it's hard to be magnanimous in victory after years of bottle talk. TOBS, that one's for you. I'll save that one. Found ourselves where we are sounds a lot different to we know where we need to be, Stevie boy. And this one from Lamin says, Steve, you're sounding like the latte drinking, chino wearing guys you hate. Get your aquascutum scarf, get your stony and make sure to get the badge in and show some chest. See you Sunday. Big up.
Terry's cult, man, all the way, man. Stony shit. Drake wears it.
You actually no, that one is a bit that one's a bit 1 fast. I mean, even let me not get some of these in. People refrain from using, wrong uns that just refrain from using certain names and stuff. I'd rather not, even if it's a mix of names. Like I said last week or the week before with certain mixes of names, like some of them go too far. So I apologies if you spent a super chat. If I don't read it, it's probably because you've said or mixed something up that really shouldn't be mixed up. Big up Steve. Why did Pep stop the Shirky Foden double 10s? It worked well. Semenyo at 10 isn't convincing. Cash in on Doku next season. Thoughts?
Let's cover that.
Yeah, man.
Big up Garbo. No one is providing ammunition for the bullets. Big Steveisms. SAEED, someone is challenging your throne.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's easy. You know what I mean? Something's going on with him right now. It's mad.
It gets like that. Say it gets like that.
Like that, man. I mean, it gets like that.
Liverpool crap. We'll save that one. Cool.
You've said it now, innit? You don't need to read it again. Liverpool crap.
No, there's more to it, man. It's not just base level like that, man.
Liverpool crap. We're gonna come to that.
He's given some more behind it. Live from Amsterdam. The big blue fucking shark, more like a confused goldfish, losing points every weekend. Steve predicted City first, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Arsenal fourth in the predictions, by the way, after the Super Cup. Can't say he didn't expect City. And a boy adds, Steve, you can be biased, but we can still call you a bozo for it. If you or someone thinks they can fight, someone thinks they can fight a shark because they believed, they're still an idiot.
Imagine trying to call me bald and spending it bold. Bold's a detergent, mate. Go and wash your clothes, you scruff.
Garbo says, Steve, we have to lose 3 games from the remaining 7 when we've lost 3 all season in all comps, while you have to win every game left. Grow up, it's not happening. It's getting pathetic now. Oh, that one's for the Grizz. I'll save that one. Look, we had a solid splash about in East, but when the current got strong, fins started flapping. We mustn't forget they were blowing bubbles. That was some Scalacci. I want to get, I might as well, the Arsenal one, we haven't even done it yet, really, so I'll save them. Because there's a lot on that. Steve, no one can doubt your love for City, but at what point does it become delusional rather than supportive?
There's a lot of delusional men on this panel, so I've got a long way to go yet.
H says, are people going to talk about Pep for the first time, not controlling style of play in the league, and is trying to copy Arteta with physicality? Well, we discussed Pep a bit, especially at the end there as well. Just Waffling says, how is it Semenyo or Marmoush's fault when Pep brought them in? Finding solutions over the season used to be a strength. It's poor squad building.
We touched on it, man. We touched on it.
TW says, forget the blue shark. You have a red shark on your tail and there is blood in the water. Stop looking up, look down. Oh, that was a United fan. Where are we? It sounds like Steve's whole perspective for the title is purely mathematical as the table and as far as the table, and not genuine belief in the team. And voice of Stadium TV, big up Shafi, says, come on, Steve, you can't say Pep doesn't know where to place Semenyo and Marmoush. Translation, are you saying Pep is not the best manager in the world? D. Moore says, Pep is trying to force Semenyo in the team, and that is limiting Haaland. Semenyo would rather score than pass to Haaland reason Haaland is struggling at this moment. We know where we are. Second again, Ale, says JC. And oh, that one's Chelsea. Let me save that too. Coming to the end, people. Pepper 5 years ago would have benched Rodri and Silva ages ago. His obsession with those has cost him. He needs time away from the game to refresh. How old is he now, though?
It's more about the length of time he's been consistently just in a job, I think.
Back to back to back. Well, he took a year out between Bayern and City, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 50, 55, 56, something like that?
Yeah, he could take a year out, go Serie A and just try a thing over there as well.
Yeah.
Jay Ball says, Steve, what winger in Europe will you take to start at the left, and Porro or Livramento for right back?
Not Porro. What knows?
Just not Porro.
Not Porro.
Jazzy just says, Big Steve, how do you City dominate the Premier League again? Treble Stones in midfield or another 500 million for Pep? PS, does corporate Matisse know how babies are made?
What?
Bit mad.
Ibby says, Rodri said after the match that the gap seems too far now. Why does your captain look like he's given up? That mentality sickens me. Disgusting.
He's not our captain.
Mondi says, Steve, quote, we have struggled for months. Marmouche won in 17. We used to bring on Mahrez. Our subs don't do shit. Also, Steve, I believe we will win the league.
Yeah.
This one's for everyone. I'll save that one there. Cool. I think that's it. Cool. That's it for City. If I've missed any, it's either because, you're mixing up Pep's name with wrong-uns and if I haven't, then it's still going to be there for the end of the show. But let's move. SAEED, what are you saying?
Arsenal? Yeah, no, we're gonna move to Arsenal, innit? You man done your job. You know what I mean? It wasn't pretty, I can't lie to you. But
never is, man. Never is. Doesn't have to be.
It never is. But a certain 60-year-old, you know what I mean, inspired you. Like, I can't lie to you, man. Max Dowman. Before that, I can't lie, Saka wasn't really doing much. Eze was probably the only one, I think, looking back at the game, was the one that was trying to get things rolling. But yeah, man, Max Dowman, man, special kid. I can't lie to you, man. Like, people are gonna look at that goal, and think it's an easy goal, the second goal, but I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is, because you got to remember the composure you got to have to knock it down and then send I think it's Dewsbury Hall to the shops, basically, sit him down and then carry on, knowing that you got people running behind you. Compose yourself, put it in the back of the net. You got to give it to the kid, man. The cross was amazing as well. Yeah, man. He inspired the win, man. You know what I mean? So fair play to you lot, man.
The Max Dowman show for 75 minutes of their game. Listen, we was okay. It's a tough Everton side. You're right. Eze is probably the one that done. You know, he was buzzing and he was trying to do something, but he even came close with a left-footed effort too. But Dowman stole the show, man. You know, Dowman stole the show. 16 years old, comes on, changes it up a bit. He's confident. That's what it is. He's not tainted by any, I don't know, pain in history 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where, you know, if people question the mentality, he wasn't there. He wasn't a part of it. He's not tainted by maybe tactics, you know, not being the best for the attack. He's just out there trying to ball out, and that's kind of what we need at this moment in time. I said on Loose Cannons that he will have a moment this season. He's had a moment already. I don't think that's his moment. I think there's going to be a moment to come. You know, when I said he's going to have a moment, I meant it's going to be big. And now this was big, because in the context of it, the game could have petered that to a 0-0, and you know, we might be sitting here and it's a different story, different kind of flavor to the show. So it was big in what he done and when he done it, but it's also put him in the hat for the next time we need a goal. You know, now the next time we need a goal, who are we looking at? Because he's someone that come on and, you know, done a bit of both. Got a great ball into the box, Pickford fingertips, and the rest is history. Gyökeres, big him up for being there. It was a tap-in. I can't describe it any other way. I wish I could. But that's kind of what we got him for, to be in and around, Fox in the box, all of that stuff. So we needed that. And then, you know, that was the platform for Everton attacking, Dowman to get his shine. And yeah, aside from that, bro, it was just over to City then. Over to City after that. And the weekend is, you know, we've had a few weekends where you know, if Carlsberg made weekends, we've had a few of them this season, and slowly but surely it's coming to a point where, yeah, if Carlsberg made a season, because we're not far away. Chelsea away for them next. I know there's a little break in the Premier League, but we're in a good place now, man. Leverkusen, we got 2 big games this week. Leverkusen, we need to not turn it around, but we need to improve for sure. And then City on Sunday it's a big one. It's a big one because I can talk all I want about an era being over and whatnot, but we've got a big chance to kind of nail that down on Sunday. So big week ahead. Got the job done on the weekend. We're going to win the league, that's for sure. And anything else that comes with it, welcomed.
Yeah. This might be the worst season I've ever watched in my life, honestly. I'm not said it. I've not said anything on the City game because I didn't watch it, because obviously we played just before Man City, so why on earth would I be watching football again after that? And I didn't watch the Arsenal game because they played at the same time. But what I did see was Dowman running through on goal on one screen and my team failing to open up Newcastle on the other screen. And when that full-time whistle blew in both games, I genuinely thought, this is disgusting. This is soul destroying. I'm looking at these celebrations, this pandemonium, these people throwing themselves into the crowd. All these coaches have come running across the touchline. He's kicking the corner flag down. I said, this is hell. We are experiencing hell on earth. There's no season in all my life of watching that is going to eclipse this so far. This is the worst season I've ever watched. No doubt. Seeing my bitter rivals win like that and all of this fanfare. I've got even JT on TikTok saying, I've not seen anything like this since Messi. I don't know what we're going to... I don't know what to do anymore, honestly. I don't know what to do. I'm shaken.
And that boy 16. It's good, though. This is that. Obviously, we've got the content stuff since it started. We ain't won nothing really, major. FA Cup, yeah, but that's why I'm glad to hear it, man. This is going to help you learn. You see how I've said recently that you don't understand yet or you don't know yet regarding Chelsea. This is all going to help you learn moving forward. Trust me. That's for you, especially. Usually, I talk to you and Tobs. Tottenham have never been that. So
yeah, I just wanted to get it off my chest. I have nothing more to add about the game.
No problem. Tobs, how does it? Listen, you've kind of given up on the prediction league, yeah? I'm gonna give you a chance for a forfeit right now. You come to the parade with me.
No.
Oh.
If you go there, mate, I'm fucking leaving the show right now.
Yo, that's better than you know what? Cats on the parade. Cats on the parade.
I'm not doing anything with cats. I'll just say no to both.
But that's what I'm saying. Parade.
You can't say no.
I literally knew you'd say that.
I can say no. What do you mean I can't say no? I'm a grown man. I can say no. If I don't want to do something.
If you're a grown man, stay out of the league at the start of the season. A grown man has entered the league. There's rules, and you must. So which one would it be?
So wait, Tobes, did I get to say no when they put a bag over my head and threw me off a fucking cliff? Did I get to say no?
I'm not doing any forfeit with cats. Simple as.
So come to the parade then. No cats.
Why on earth would I do that?
It's a forfeit. Why is Grizz
this guy doesn't understand
at his
what
age jumping out of a plane, brother? You think
That's
he's decided
fine.
one day, yeah, now's the time to jump out of a plane?
I'll jump out of a plane too.
No, I don't want that for you,
because you want to. I don't think you. Do you know the definition of
very special for you, mate?
Forfeit means I'm not going to stay out of it. As someone that's done 2 forfeits, I'm more than entitled to.
I don't know why.
You don't understand what the meaning of definition of the word is. The word means. Let me tell you, because you don't seem to be too bright. The word means. I'm going to speak now. I've saved my energy. I'm like a Duracell battery. I'm ready to go now. Listen to me now. The definition of the word is you don't want to do it, but you're doing it. That's how it works.
You can use me as your punching bag tonight. No,
it's not a punching bag.
Going to work.
I'm just telling you the definition
keep your
of the
mouth
word.
Shut. I'm talking to Turkish.
Of the word.
A question. You didn't ask you a question.
And you're giving the wrong answer. So I'm telling you why.
So chill.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, Turkish. I don't want to do it.
I'm not doing it. Simple. I'll do the forfeit. But if there's cats, I'm gone. Simple as.
Bro, this guy.
That's the point of a forfeit. But you can pretend you're tossing.
I don't care what the.
You can pretend you're tossing. You can even get away with it.
Yo,
Bro,
that's what
move on. Let's just talk normal, please. What is this rubbish?
Cool. Yeah, man just says no to forfeits. It's not a question. It's not multiple choice, bro. It's a fucking forfeit. You're gonna get wrapped, and something's gonna happen, bro. You think we're gonna ask you? Would you like? Yeah, I'm giving you a get out clause right now. You don't want to take the get out clause.
Someone's gonna get. It's fine. Someone's gonna get snuffed. So apologies in advance.
Man, a lie, man. No one's getting snuffed. Don't listen to this guy.
Like we can't hire bodyguards, bro.
No problem.
Do you think we need bodyguards? We don't need no bodyguards, bro. Let's wrap this guy up, man.
How's he trying to intimidate us? He actually thinks we're intimidated.
Why am I getting my hands dirty when I've got a camera to talk to whilst we're filming this shit? Just hire two fucking mammoths. Hire two mammoths and let them pick him up, bro. Fuck this guy. Turkish wants to scrap this steroid using, abusing idiot. Bro, fuck that. Get two bodyguards, twice his size, 6'7" giants, and carry this.
I've never taken steroids in my life, by the way, but you could use steroids.
Carry this guy.
A David Lloyd membership.
I want to see two guys. I want to see two guys emasculate him. I want him to be carried. I want him to be carried to his forfeit. I want him to be helpless. I want him to be helpless. That will be the nail in the coffin. I don't want this guy to have a fighting chance. I want two grown men to pick him up by his ankles and take him to his forfeit. That's what I want.
The thing is, I'm actually like with Turkey. That would be a banging idea. Like, and just tell people, yo, listen, it's a forfeit. You know what I mean? And he's there.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
It's like,
okay,
you know what I mean? You gotta think of the community, man. It's either that or you do the mob.
I don't give a shit about the community.
Okay. Pick one then.
Actually, that's not true. I love the big.
Oh, he's trying to
within the context of this. Why on earth would I want to be near these clowns?
Okay. I'm gonna give you two options.
Why would I want to do that?
Okay, I'm gonna give you two options. If you get relegated, you got to do mob watch-alongs for the championship, or you do this one-off. Which one do you want?
None. I'm not doing any.
You gotta pick one, man.
You know what?
As I said,
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm doing the forfeit. I'm doing the forfeit.
Yeah.
He's not even doing that.
We'll send you. What would you like? Dubai 5-star hotel? Would you like jacuzzi with your room as well? What would you like? Just tell me.
You want a car, private jet. Private jet for the forfeit.
No problem.
It's true. What Matisse is saying is true. Like, how are you thinking a forfeit is like a choice and a luxurious you're winning a fucking prize?
I never said it was. I said I'm happy.
But you can't keep refusing.
I'm happy to do something I want to do.
Forfeit apart from anything involving cats. Simple.
You motherfuckers made me jump.
He gave you another option. He just told you to go to the parade.
You said no.
He just told you.
Apart from that.
Oh, okay.
So what's the next apart from?
Moving the goal.
You tell me. Give me another one, and I'll tell you whether it's the next apart from. Go on.
Oh, but we're not playing this game. Did I get that option? Did anybody ask me what I wanted to do?
Trust me.
Give me another one, Mr. Smart.
Monday 16th.
Toby, did you ask me what I wanted to do? Did you ask
me? Me and Matisse got kidnapped, bro, and taken. That's it. Standard.
You didn't ask us.
Standard procedure.
We risked our life for this shit.
You get put in a van and you have to deal with the matter.
I would do what you did as well. Simple.
Yeah, but that's why you're not doing it. That's why you're not doing it, because you would do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal with the matter.
Cool. So where was he? Arsenal. Yeah, I mean that's it. Everyone knows we're winning it now, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's giving up.
That's honestly why I don't care about giving up like anymore. That like we've been knowing that this is done. There's nothing left.
This is the opposite of the Spurs segments now. Like, sorry, it is the same level as the Spurs segment now. The Arsenal segment and the Spurs.
Wow, that's crazy.
What does he mean by that?
That was Liverpool.
What that means.
It's basically saying you can't. We know what's going on, so we don't need to talk about Arsenal. It's basically
just the level of how much me and Grizz give a shit. Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. You sure? All season I've seen how much you've given a shit, but
yeah. But I told you, like, they're done. They're not going to do it. And Steve is just saving face. I get it, but it's not happening. Done.
Okay. What would you not think? Leverkusen supporters tomorrow, or?
No, I don't give a shit. Honestly,
you'll beat them.
Nobody cares, bro.
It's Leverkusen.
Nobody cares.
I think the Bodo Glimt one's
bro. Honestly, who do you think you are? Nobody gives a shit about you versus Leverkusen. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. Everyone's got their own shit to deal with. Nobody gives a shit about your game against Leverkusen. A stink fest that you probably win 1 or 2-0. Nobody cares, bro. Honestly.
It's around the 16, bro. It's way too early for all that.
Man said, are you supporting Leverkusen? Ask me if I'm even watching the game. Lost your damn mind.
Well, sorry about that. But that's it, yeah? That's it. All good?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Congrats.
Let me see some Arsenal super chats and then keep it moving. Pavan says, someone send that Dusty asked Marnie you a wedding invite. The bridesmaids are getting married in May.
Who's that?
Osmani is hilarious.
With Matisse. Ibby says, Gyökeres has now surpassed Drogba's first season goal tally. Wow.
What?
I share no opinion. I am a simple man who likes numbers and facts. 11/10.
Yeah, man. I'm not involved in this, man.
No one's involved. He's just saying, he's just giving us numbers, facts. My twin Matisse, hope you like my picture more than you like your team right now. Are you scared about being in the Europa? Panicking Skywalker. Panicking.
Panicking Skywalker is expressions is just
Mallorca, Mykonos, Maldives. Start booking your flights now, Tobes. Matisse, it's going to be a long summer for you, man. Toronto.
I think I've got them flights booked.
Toronto.
None of the locations you've selected are far enough, my brother.
Okay. You say so.
Big up Turkish and the pan. Oh, this ain't. Let me save it for later. I don't know what you're talking about there. I think we can all agree that Arsenal and United are the most hated teams in England. Golly, Arsenal don't even win that much. Why is that, guys?
Hate the dog, never ignored it.
As a famous man who liked to talk about what's going on? Oh, Man City's arses fell out. Why is no one saying City have bottled it? We did.
I said it. It's great. I'm not hearing any other excuses.
Don't forget that there were two teams who must this season. One is winning the league. The other is saving Spurs from relegation. Obi Mikel talking nonsense about Arsenal cheating when his own team has been banned and fined for fraud 3 times in the last 10 years. A shameless and pathetic sore loser.
This is true.
First super chat ever. Big up, Cash. Great show as always. Love to everyone, but I need to know where to get the cap. Need it for the Arsenal victory lap this summer. What this cap?
Isn't it Rants?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, message him on Insta.
I'm
sure he'll sort you out, man.
Let's give it a new meaning. Let's give this new meaning. I know SAEED's wearing it for third, but this is different.
No. Relax.
Can you really use it after you've been telling that for 3 years, 4 years?
That we're gonna win it.
Does it work like that? You can say you can just say something for 4 years straight, and then when it hits the 4th year, you can then say I told man.
Well, it depends what you want to say, because I told man we're winning the league before game week 1. I told man we're winning the league when the transfer window ends. I told you man we ain't seeing second again in November. You asked me to reiterate. I told you man we ain't seeing second again in November, right? Then I told you man that City ain't about it. Do you want me to tell you anything else?
No, I'm just asking a question. Like,
okay.
I just wanted to understand what's the time frame for I told man, because you've been telling us stuff for the last 3-4 years, and now it's hit in the 4th year.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Have I predicted Arsenal to win the league 3-4 years?
You predicted Arsenal to win the league 2 years ago.
If it's not on wax, if it's
not on camera, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Yeah, but you're known to be a liar.
You said it. You said it. Absolutely, you said it. You are a liar.
Okay. I said it.
Okay then.
So does that make you feel better? Does that make you winning the league in May? And you know when we league in the May,
you really claim you told me
you think I've chat on you this season? Next season in the mob, I'm sitting there. We're Premier League champions,
man. Does it really matter?
Premier League champions. So whatever makes you happy,
I can't
get it in, brother. Get it in, because you're finished. And if you go down with it, winter is fucking here, brother. Winter is fucking here. So get what you want. 2 years ago, I said it. Yeah, I did. So what? How does that change?
If you go down, I'm leaving the show.
Even if you were like the staunchest artist around,
I'm not going to do the show. I promise you, I'll take a hiatus.
Yeah.
Well, on the note, Tobes, would you still take relegation over Kane going to Arsenal to break his Premier League record?
This is pain. This is hell, man. This is hell. This is hell.
But you just said before that you wouldn't ever take relegation anyway, so
I don't want to take relegation, but I don't want to see Kane at Arsenal. It wouldn't happen, so I'm not answering. Move on.
This guy doesn't do forfeits, doesn't answer fucking questions.
Nothing.
Bro, you have been quiet also, apart from
It's not my segment. Are we talking about Chelsea or are we talking about Man City?
Is this the Tottenham segment?
No, then shut the fuck up then.
So why do you want me to ask? Sorry, why do you want me to answer? Sorry, why do you want me to answer? It's not the Tottenham segment, so why do you want me to
You're not in my segment. I don't need to speak. We did an hour on Man City. Why the hell am I adding to it? We're an hour and 15. The hell?
Liam doesn't want to speak now.
Sometimes just shut up. Sometimes just don't.
No wonder you don't want to speak. You've been beefing people on Twitter all day.
I didn't watch the game. Steve wanted to get it all out in the open. We want to have a therapy session. Hour long segment. What the fuck am I talking for? I ain't got nothing to say.
You've been beefing your fans all day. That's why you're angry.
It's civil war over there, bro.
I see you as well on Twitter, you know.
I was beefing one.
When you met that director the other day, did he tell you that you've been caught cheating again, or did he just leave that out?
Offering people for fights outside the ground and shit.
No fights, just discussions and people to back their chat. That's all.
Man's gonna scrap Billy in the
no scrap. Just
he was
basically saying if you can type it on your keyboard, say it to my face in person. Simple.
Listen, if you get locked up and you get put in pen, yeah, because you're fighting Billy out in the car.
Why would I fight? I've never fought anyone. We're
gonna have a problem.
Why would I fight someone at?
What if he starts throwing hands? What if he turns up and he's on smoke? What if he's on smoke?
Unless it was out of necessity. Honestly.
What if he's on smoke? Are you gonna call us all to come and protect you? What's going on next?
You can't protect me. You're too flimsy.
Brother, I'm quick, bro. I'll be able to.
Don't worry, man. This ain't the last time you men are going to bicker on this show, man. So see
how everyone just ignored the fact that Chelsea been caught cheating again. Just make sure you keep the same energy.
No.
Yeah,
brother, of all people,
it's not you, surely. Of all people, innocent. I would at least think that you would have my back in this. Of all people,
I ain't got your back because you seem to be getting away with it and hiding behind our back, thinking, well, City's got 115, so we can just have another 36. That's fine.
I have never mentioned your cheating. I would never expect you to mention mine. I've never asked for you to be caught. Why are you asking for me to be caught? I don't understand. I thought we had a. You
have been caught, my friend. You have been caught in a court of law.
No, we self-reported, Steve. We self-reported. There's a difference.
Well, then you've grasped on yourself, mate. What kind of people are you?
Grasped on ourselves. Handed ourselves in. You need to self-snitch, Steve. That's what you need to do. You need to report yourself, Steve.
We were the honest guys.
By the way, what we
you're one of them guys, innit? You're one of them guys that'd find a purse in the street with $1,000 in it and go and hand it in at the police station and get a tenner reward. Innit?
On camera, that's exactly what I do, Steve. Yes. Yeah, you wanna get yourself nicked? That's your business. All I'm saying is, for what we've been caught for, but we've self-reported, every football club on this panel, without doubt, have done exactly the same thing we've done. You've just not self-reported it. There's no way in hell any of you have not paid different agencies that are unlisted for players. No doubt. Your billionaires are not.
What a club, man! Respecting the ball, respecting the law.
If you want to believe that your billionaires are clean, that's your business. That's your business. But when the Super League roll around,
it's being clean. It's about you guys.
I'm just saying.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna circle around.
Yeah.
He loves telling the story. Honestly, it's so funny.
You man wanted me to talk.
The platform's going to be his in a second, don't worry. We'll hear it all. Man.
Of course.
Big six haters when Arsenal walk in bow nicely. London is red. Spurs fighting relegation. Chelsea billions for vibes. United stuck in 99. The Kings of London are coming for everyone. And LFC adds Arsenal played well the other day. Fair play, Turkish. Yous have finally done it. Let's just get it over the line. But yes, it does feel that way. But when Arsenal fans back their team, says Siddharth, you will slander them, little Steve. But it's okay for you to back your team, even when they are bottling it. Cry more. Rico says, can't criticize his players, can't be objective about his team, but has the most to say about other teams. What are we doing here? These are mixed in City and Arsenal.
We're collecting $9.99 super chats off people like you who fall for it every week. So keep on going.
Carlton says, if Arsenal win the CL, does that mean 6 in the Prem gets Champions League? Chelsea remontada coming, big up the panel. I don't think so. I don't think that means that.
Let's Aston Villa win the Europa League.
Oh, this far away, man. Like, let's Champions League is not. We're talking league now. That's done. Carabao final Sunday. That'll be done. Champions League. If you're in it in April, you got a chance. So and let's save something for then, because at this rate, it's you know. It's all mad. Turkish, before the season ends, we need Tosin back for an episode to answer for all the waffle Steve was throwing at him when Arsenal last lost, only for his team to bottle it against relegation teams.
I was actually thinking this because there was a clip doing the rounds this morning of Steve going at him, and I was like, "Wow, Tosin hasn't messaged me about coming back, but I'm sure he wants to. I'm sure he wants to."
He was meant to. There was one I was going to miss or nearly missed the other day, and he said, "Yeah," but obviously, if we get through Leverkusen, I'll probably go Norway, and I probably won't be back for Thursday. But there'll be chances. So Tosin will be on again this season. I saw the love in the comments for him. So in terms of when I'm not away, I will shout him. But yeah, he'll be back on this season. That one looks like it's Chelsea, so I'll save that one. Steven says Arteta never played with the handbrake on. It's more like traction control. Bringing on Dowman was Arteta hitting the sports button. Steve, don't let your pride get in the way of admitting what's really happening, bro. True promoting. Who's that one on? Arsenal winning the Prem has me finally supporting my local club and going for Toronto FC games. Watch True promoting equalise against us in the last minute. The MLS football is shite, yet better than what Arsenal be serving. Say that to my face. Toronto, 8th of June.
So, Matisse, I guess Turkish wants to fight him too, right? Okay.
Matisse has checked that, bro. Leave him, man.
Nah.
He's asleep with his eyes open, bro. Where are we? I don't particularly like throwing young players into the starting 11, but F me, Max is actually our best attacker, and it's not even close. He's just the most free on that pitch. The most important person in Arsenal is Arteta, and I can't wait for what Berta is cooking next season, the start of something big. Actually, I'll say, where are we? No, I'll save that one. That's a United one. Are we nearly there? Halfway through the list anyway. Here we go. Assistant managers have to be looked at. Pep Linders isn't the same level as Arteta and Enzo. Not a coincidence that Teta was assistant at City's best. I think it is. I think you don't always get an assistant and it works out. Right? There's examples both ways. But yeah. Let me see. No, that one's for Chelsea. Turkish, would you be happy with Premier League and League Cup? Yes. Premier League, bro. I've said this all along, so no one can chat shit about how much the Premier League means to me. I was arguing with man 2 years ago when I said Premier League first over everything. If anything else come with it, pleasure doing business. But Premier League, that is the one. People are trying to make football like, if you don't, bro, Premier League is a Premier League. That should never be tainted. I know FA Cup's gone downhill in recent decades, but Premier League is for me the one that I want. Don't get it twisted, I want the Champions League too. But yeah, we move. So you're telling me that Dowman has as many open play goals in 2026 as Haaland? Dark. That one's on Liverpool. Save that. Chelsea. Save that. There's the Walcott example. But is there a case of taking Rio and Dowman to the World Cup, considering England's attacking options are cheeks? Yes, he's on a different level, but we saw Yamal rip the Euros apart. Didn't we touch on this last show?
We did. Yesterday on the mob.
Yesterday, mob.
Too soon, man. Like, what are we doing here?
Steve, let me ask you, because you're actually an England supporter. You go to games, looking at the attacking options. Saka at us, Foden at you, Palmer at Chelsea, Eze here as well, Rodgers at Villa. None are really. As an England fan, would you want to see one of these youngsters, whether it's Dowman or Rio? Like, would you want to see it, or are you completely against that? How would you?
I just think it's too soon. They've not really. Come on, they've not really done. They've got great potential, but to go to a World Cup. I know Walcott went, but he didn't really do anything. But I don't. You don't want to ruin him. You just want to leave him to it. You know what I mean? I think I don't think Arsenal would want him to go either. Don't think Liverpool would want him to go. You know what I mean? So they're definitely going to play in many World Cups in their career. So this one, they just sit it out.
Yeah, next one they'll be 20. Mad. Demo says, when I knew Arsenal would win the league, Gus was league was when Arteta took off his jacket and became animated. Big up Tobes, my Niger bro. Big up D Moore. Big up James. I know Arsenal get a lot of hate, and rightly so sometimes, but even rivals got to admit and say that was a beautiful moment. And sorry for the super chat text. Sorry. Oh, no worries. It wasn't a sorry thing. It's just like, I get it, like banter and all that. Mike says risk Arteta took subbing on a 16-year-old and playing Saka and Eze and attacking midfielders. 21 goals from subs. Separately, Saliba has been unplayable. 21 goals from subs, and that's a big part of it too. Because Steve mentioned how many, well, I think he mentioned goals from subs being minimal for City. So that's been proven to be a difference maker for us. Joel says this is just further proof that the end is nigh. Max says, Mino, I remember preseason thinking it ain't normal to be that composed and have football IQ, but I brushed it. Now it's making sense. Turkish, you think I can buck you at the parade, or will it be too crowded? Yeah, man. The parade's like it's hours long, bro, and our one's gonna be mad, bro. Like it's been so long, it's hours long, and it's about finding your way through the route, making sure you know you get a glimpse of the bus, preferably by the we'll definitely link up on the day. I'll put locations out and all that stuff, and you got to link up with the community for sure. I think. No, I don't think here's some more. Steve's positive gimmick, or Tob's negative gimmick. Big up GRIZZ. I think he might be my dad.
What the heck?
Jeremy Kyle, isn't it? Jeremy Kyle, isn't it? He'll try out.
I messaged him, GRIZZ Khan, on the socials.
Yeah.
And you two can sort that out, man. But I wish you the best.
And I wouldn't rule it out, man.
Why?
I wish you both the best.
Why? That's crazy.
I told you about Uncle, innit? Back in the
day. Little carnages walking around, man. It's all mad. Live says, Tobes, I'm coming from Niger. I'll get you a supermod if you join the parade. We can say it's tossing and make it a forfeit. I'll offer you temperament management. Arsenal says, Arsenal fan here. I just want to say I admire Steve. Consistent, honest, and doesn't make excuses. Winner's mentality.
Come on, the Arsenal.
That's it for Arsenal. I think the hour on City was almost as long as the huddle at the bridge. See, SAEED, sorry. Is that natural progression or?
To be fair, I was gonna go to the Tottenham Liverpool game just because of the kind of, I believe the.
Okay, you're the host.
The shock value. I would go to Chelsea, but I believe the shock value of the Liverpool Tottenham game is a lot that we need to kind of process. Look at Tobes' smile as well. I feel like
I'm smiling at Skull's super chat, to be honest. But
what did he say?
His chat, sorry, he's just talking about Supermod. The guy's a donut, man.
Oh, is it? Okay. But yeah, man. Because of the day, guys, man, this is a team that spent. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. This is a team that spent 500 million, man, and for them to have the season that they have, we can't just brush them and give them a little 10-minute segment. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally can't. That's
during the game, Saeed, he called me. It was like 15, 16. It was in fact, it was like 25 minutes in, and the only time GRIZZ mentioned Wirtz was a defensive action in his own half. And then I'm like, I mean, you really want to be saying his name for offensive actions. You don't really want to be saying his name for defensive actions. And he said, shut up. You're just being bitter. You're a hater. You're just being bitter. Being bitter. That's a hateful comment. Ask me if he mentioned Wirtz's name. Ask me if he mentioned Wirtz's name for the rest of the stream.
No, not in a good way.
That's crazy.
Only in a bad way. Only in a bad way. I'm not even letting you introduce my section. I'm going to jump in straight.
And speak honestly.
Bro.
Are you slot out?
Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is sweet. You saw my video, bro. I done that thumbnail on.
No, wait, tell the people. Are you slot out?
Yeah. I don't think. But I'm being consistent and honest. You remember I told you that if there's no progression after January, February, and things stay the same, and things are exactly the same, I said we cannot be the headline news after Spurs or Galatasaray. We spoke about Spurs and the state they're in, and we took the living piss out of Spurs. And now Liverpool go and do what they've done, And now you mans are going to take the living piss out of me. So I have no time for Liverpool right now. I told you I hate Liverpool yesterday. I said it on my show. I hate us at the moment. We're so rubbish in every way. We're dumb. We're a dumb football team right now. We're making dumb moves on the pitch. Players look dead on their feet. Nobody can run. Spurs outfought us, outthought us, outbattled us. Igor Tudor outcoached Slot. How about that?
Embarrassing.
Igor Tudor came to Anfield with that Spurs team and dominated. And we were at the mob. And asked these mans, I was sat there thinking, this is happening. They're about to score. Remember I said it. I said, yeah, go on, score. And Richarlison, I said it's going to be Richarlison or Dragusin Dagger. I knew it's going to be Dragusin or Richarlison. It was horrific. And I have to admit, it's been like this for majority of the season, and there's no sign of improvement. And we don't do predictions today, but I'm telling you now, like I said to you at the start of the Spurs game, I'm not confident. And you were like, oh, come on, man, you're doing your GRIZZ lighting, man. What the fuck, man? This is Spurs. I said, no, it's not about Spurs. I don't trust my team. It's not about the opposition. I don't trust Liverpool right now, man. What more do you want me to say, man? After this is only tears, I'm going to start crying. After this is only tears. I can't go any lower than this with Liverpool right now in this current form and demise. I've got no trust in this team, and I've got no trust in the coach now.
It's funny how you say that, because maybe 2 weeks ago you were still adamant you'd finish above United. You were still adamant.
I asked you.
But but the thing is, you were still adamant. You were confident.
No, I asked you. I said, "Are you finishing above Liverpool?" I said.
But I told you that time ago, though, bro.
You did it. You never answered. Rewind.
No, bro.
Rewind.
Hold a minute. No. I said for a long time.
Rewind. You went quiet.
Never. I said third, man. Come on, man. You don't have to tell me twice where we're finishing, because I knew your team weren't good enough. I've been watching your team. I do hate watching on your own team. And I realized so at the end of the day, yeah, I said it to you, but you still are like, you put up that little, I don't know, like I don't know what gimmick it is.
Me and Steve are old school. We might.
No. Leave Steve alone. Leave Steve alone.
Let me land.
No, you're not landing. Grizz. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. I want to hear what you think, not what Steve thinks.
Of course, I'm going to tell you, but what I'm saying is sometimes we're old school, so we just, ride it till we die, like right to the end. And yeah, I've come to the end. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to say now? What do you want me to ask me now? What you asked me a month ago is not relevant to what now is, because we know football's a weekly changing thing, man. The environment changes, man. Like performances, if they don't improve, you can't be delusional and keep saying, no, we're still going to finish above you. No, we're still good. No, there's still hope.
How long have you been bad? How long have you been bad compared to what you're saying about Steve? Because you're comparing yourself in terms of thinking, yeah? So how long have you been bad then? Because Steve, let's be honest, yeah, cool, but that's still second in the league. How long have you been bad?
What do you mean? How long have we been bad?
Because you're saying, yeah, you're a similar way of thinking to Steve of, oh, you know what, man? When I know, I know.
No, no, I didn't say that. You just made that shit up.
I mean, you're trying to basically compare.
You said only a month ago you were still believing that you're going to finish above United, this and that. And I said, yeah, I had to believe that. I have to believe that. That's my team. I support my team over your team. Of course, I'm going to back my team. But you ask me now, are we finishing above you? No.
So you were basically being deluded all along. You were basically
not deluded. It's different, man. Deluded is you when you think you're going to win the title.
No, but you were. You have been deluded
the last 5 seasons.
No, but
deluded is you when you think
we're not doing this.
You ask me a question. You don't like my answer?
No. Because you
ask me a question then.
I hear you.
You don't like my answer. Ask me a question.
Beat by Crystal Palace at home 3-0. You got beat by Nottingham Forest 3-0. Don't put this on now.
I know the facts.
You've seen your team being poor.
I know the facts.
Since that 5-game gimmick you had to start season. So you
can't
be honest with you. I've just given up now.
Shall I be honest with you? We've been poor since the League Cup final against Newcastle. How about that? Remember the Newcastle? You remember the League Cup final?
Is this your reverse psychology?
Exactly. What is this guy, man? I'm not buying this.
I'm actually with SAEED because I was one of the few people who backed you. I was one of the few people who backed you, Grizz, because I thought, okay, I knew that you're playing junk, but surely you have to pick it up. and you just haven't picked it up.
I told you if we do,
I haven't picked it up. And SAEED, to be fair to him, SAEED called it from early.
Yes,
early. He said they're not finishing in the top 4. He said that last year around November-ish, like October, November.
Look at this. He's gonna downplay again.
Send him a blue Peter badge.
Right? It's something about that.
No,
you
but
have to
it's the truth.
I got it right.
Yeah, I respect his hustle. He's Mr. Football Focus.
No. It's not about that. You didn't check.
I respect his hustle. He watches our teams more than some of us.
Ain't it damning though the fact that you don't even know your own team well? That fact that you literally wait until this moment to find out about Slot. You wait until this moment to find out about your team. I think for me, this is damning on you because now you've waited now to realize, oh guys, man, it's not looking great. It's not what I'm seeing right now. It's not looking good. And basically, you know, you put it's red flag now. Everything's red flags. Yes or no?
Yes, red flags. Red flags, bro. For Liverpool, there's red flags everywhere right now. Ain't looking good, bruv.
Pants, man.
That was
it was a really.
I pick up your team in it, bro. Like you don't need to talk shit on my team. I know, but you big up.
No, I'm not talking shit. We're analyzing the game.
Talk about you're the Spurs, but the others can shit on my team. You finish your team, how good you lot were. How you finish the man to save you from relegation. You're gonna save relegation. Hype your team up about, bro. Stop like making it about Liverpool. The others can make it about Liverpool. So he's got it right.
Not making it about Liverpool.
He's got it right. He's got it right. He's got it right. You need to speak about your club. That Wait. Let me land. Let me finish. Let me finish. You've been cussing your club all season. You went and got a point at the Champions. Talk about your club, bro. Talk about your club.
I will talk about the club. I just wanted to. So you done now, yeah?
You're not. I mean, Rav, come on, man. I know. Maths on paper, champions, but let it go, brother. Let it go.
I've let it go, bro. Red flags.
No. You just said they got a point at the Champions. That's not what we saw.
What did I lie?
I mean, you didn't lie, but this is what I'm saying. This is just a bit.
It's the equivalent.
Call me out when I lie, please.
It's the equivalent of me still saying,
"Yeah,
we're the world champions." Like saying it right now, like right now, still talking about it. Like it's long gone now in terms of what the team is producing.
Premier League champions and Donald Trump trophies different.
No. You're not playing like champions. We're not playing like world champions.
Please.
Let's not because all you're doing now is you're reminding. Because you know what you do when you say that, and I've tried to tell people this as well. You remind people that you're the champions, you remind people just how far you've fallen, how much money you've spent, and just how below the level you're playing. So you're not helping yourself. Don't say champions.
I have to hear it
Trust me, it ain't gonna help. That's why I don't say I've not said world champions from a long time.
I hear you.
Long time.
Tap in, man.
No, but the reason why TOBS was
good.
You know what, Grizz, before TOBS come in, the reason why TOBS have started with you is because they are poor, and the fact that you've made them look great, that's why he's gonna basically comment on your team first.
I hear that, man. I just want him. I hear that. But for the Spurs community, now look, I get it. You cuss me and I have to take it. Steve, Turkish, Matisse, I have to take it. Toby can cuss me as well, but he's been cussing me all season. Today, in my humble opinion, it's about the Spurs community that want to hear about brother Toby.
I wasn't even cussing you, but yeah, we can talk about Spurs. You saw me on the mob. I was very, very happy with the performance, considering the team that played. I was very happy with the result, and to be honest, we actually should have won that game. If I'm being totally honest, we had enough opportunities to have won that game, even with your breakaways. And when I think about it, it boils down to Vicario. That goalkeeper's junk, man. He's rubbish. Like, it boils down to, like, if he doesn't let that goal go in, bro, I could be here saying, you know what? Probably the worst version of Tottenham in the last, in God knows how long, 10, 15 years, however long it is. And we rock up to Anfield and we get 3 points. That would have been a sweeter story. But the draw is still big for us. It's a massive point. Like, for all the criticism we give them, I'm actually very, very, very happy with what I saw. And again, I said it on my post-match reaction. I'll say it again. I owe Steve, I owe you an apology. SAEED, I owe you an apology, because even when the team was bereft of quality, there was actually some application from Tudor, but there was like a spirited performance. Like I actually looked in that second half, it actually felt like, yo, man are playing for pride. Man actually wanted to go and win that game of football. Even after we scored, we're still throwing 5, 6, 7 bodies forward, which is why we almost got caught on the counter attack with Ekitike, because that was a team that wanted to win. And that's all I've been asking. Like play like you are actually in a relegation fight. Like, because too many players coasting, underperforming, the manager just stinking out the joint. But yesterday, man, I think it was the perfect storm of decent changes in the tactics, good performances from certain players on our side, and terrible performance from Liverpool as well, man. And you need that, man. Yesterday, everyone thought Nottingham Forest was going to beat Fulham, Spurs are going to lose to Liverpool, and we were going to be the laughing stock of the weekend. I could see it. On Monday, you people had their tweets and articles ready. Oh, Spurs in the relegation zone. I know people were ready to laugh at us. And listen, we delayed the laughs for at least another couple of weeks. So for me, man, big performance. I thought the defense, I actually thought Danto, I thought he was good. GRIZZ cusses Danto all the time. Danto was rock solid. Dragusin, who's terrible with his left foot, terrible passing, but defensively, he was solid. He gave away one chance, and that was to Mo Salah in the second half. Other than that, he was actually solid defensively. Jet Spence was solid. Souza, we had a flipping 19-year-old left back playing right mid or right wing back, and he was solid. Solid. Like, yeah, man. Archie Gray played well. Richarlison bagged. Yeah, man. It was Tell did well. Like,
they're one of his better games.
We deserve the point, man. So all I've got to say is, yeah, big up to the team. Like, I was very, very happy with what I saw. Even big up to the manager as well, man, because as much as I dislike him, he's had to go through a lot of shit, man. He's had to take a lot of shit. So to get that result, let it be a springboard. Like, Atletico Madrid is going to be a tough game. I don't think anyone is expecting us to go through, but make a fist of the competition, see what you can do. And then on the weekend, that's the 6-pointer, the Nottingham Forest game. That's the big one. You have to win. If we win that game, completely different complexion in this relegation battle. There's breathing room over Nottingham Forest. There's an international break, and then a couple more players will be back after the international break. And all of a sudden, it's a different conversation for Tottenham. But yeah, man, keep it stepping. Great result. That's it.
Considering everyone else got a point as well, you know what I mean? Like, it's a point that you never had, that you're never gonna get, and no one gave you a chance. So yeah, no, you could have won it as well. Fair play.
Yeah, it was a bonus. I expected 0 points.
It's a good result for them.
Do you want him to relax everyone tomorrow? Rest everyone tomorrow for Sunday? Forest.
I don't think they can. But they're going to try and go with it. They're going to try and go with it against Madrid. But it was a great point for them, to be fair. I don't think any of us seen it. They didn't give up. They carried on digging deep. They got a point. And when you're in a relegation battle, the result like that, it's a big result. It's not only a big result on the pitch, it's off the pitch as well. The fans can believe, the players can believe a little bit and think, you know what, we can go to Anfield and get a result. So they've got to go into the Forest game a little bit more confident. They could be going into the Forest game, getting beat at Anfield, whacked at Anfield, and whacked at home to Madrid. It makes a big difference, but at least there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Because I'll be honest, I was in Madrid Tuesday with them Tottenham fans, and a lot of them guys were really like thinking it was over. You know what I mean? So a little bit of light for them. So yeah, you might just get out. It might just stay up.
And the thing is, a result like that, what you said about the fans, like, I think the fans have been supportive of this team to as much as possible. Of course, there's only so much you can take, but like a result like that, it galvanizes the fan base. All of a sudden, this game on Nottingham Forest, you're seeing multiple, like there's pockets of like Spurs, like forums and stuff, and they're organizing like ways to try and drum up the atmosphere on Sunday. Like, they're all like, I don't know exactly the plans, but there's big people on Twitter that are trying to organize something to try and like generate atmosphere on Sunday, because that's what we need. Like, now a performance like that tells us, okay, cool, you're fighting, cool, we'll get behind you, we'll throw everything we can, you give us some more results.
No, it's good.
Yeah, that's it. 100%. But now I think for me, if you're looking at Liverpool, just to finish it off, but I just think, who do they go and get now? You know what I mean? It does look like the most of the families are kind of done with Slot. Like, it does. I'm not gonna lie. Banter aside,
he's not going anywhere now.
No, not now. But they've got to think of the
TOBS, man. If we,
now.
London,
no, I think there is a chance, guys. I genuinely think if we lose to Galatasaray as well,
I think you're gonna lose. By the way, I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting Galatasaray.
If Galatasaray knock us out, I agree that there was 90% chance he's going to see out the season. But if we lose to Galatasaray, it's too toxic because we don't boo our own players, and we booed at full time. And when you lose the fans in the stadium, people will tell you that go to the stadium. When you lose the stadium fans, you're in trouble. There's no getting back from that. And there was boos at the final whistle, and that's when you know there's trouble. Internet fans, online fans, yeah, respect. But when the crowd boos you, you're done out there.
Yep, absolutely. Shall we get to super chats?
Matisse, you got the...
If there is any on Liverpool.
One sec. If there is any on Liverpool, I mean, to be honest, let's just rope in the Chelsea segment, bro.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Because I'm losing the will to live. Honestly, I've been waiting for a minute. This fucking team, bro. Like, I don't know where to start. We've got huddles, we've got cuddles, we've got star signs, we've got respect the ball, we've got referees in the way reporting to the refereeing association, we've got embarrassing penalty shouts because we're desperate and we can't figure out a way to break down a Newcastle team for 75 minutes. We've got a goalkeeping situation which is still unanswered because the goalkeeper that he said is the first choice keeper is injured, so he's put back in the second choice better goalkeeper. We've got a defense that just wanted to open up sesame for the goal, which was one of the worst goals I've seen conceded, because every manager will tell you, doesn't matter what your principles are, doesn't matter what your philosophy is, doesn't matter what your intentions are in any point in the game or for every game, you press and you all move up compact to the halfway line and you play a high press. Or if you're not going to press intensely for whatever reason, because, okay, Chelsea have played Club World Cup. Okay, Chelsea have had 10 men a lot. Or because whatever the reason is that you don't have the energy that you would like to have for a proper press, then you fall back and you're compact and you fall back into a block, mid block, low block, whatever block you want. But to just have this half-baked press and also then have players that are not pushing up and this gaping hole in midfield for a young team, which is irrelevant because either you've got the energy as a young team or you're old enough to know better. You can't have it both ways. Inexcusable. like, we're talking amateur hour against Newcastle, a Newcastle team that had no Tonali, no Bruno Guimaraes, no Joe Linton, and a manager that's under pressure in Eddie Howe, and they've obviously got a return leg against Barcelona. That's probably more important than the game at Stamford Bridge. But they look like the team that had their shit together and actually had some sort of plan. I'm looking at my team, I'm thinking, you lot don't even look like you want to be out on this pitch. You lot don't look like you want to actually play football. I can't watch you not want to play. I don't want to watch you not want to play. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to see some effort. I need to see some commitment. I need to see some quality. At the start of this Liam Rosenior regime, people were obviously praising because he was winning games. But I always said, let's slow down a little bit. Let's not make sweeping statements. Let's not get too cussy with the former manager and get too big for our boots, because he's got to play bigger teams, better managers, and we're going to see how he fares. We're going to see how he does in the press conferences when shit hits the fan a little bit. If he's going to still talk sense and communicate his thoughts clearly, and he's not going to be mistranslated because he's English, or is he going to start chatting rubbish? But I'm not interested in the manager where now people will take it all the way to the next extreme where they'll want him sacked, because I know the replacement is Gary O'Neill at Strasbourg. Because I know the replacement is subpar, someone that is fast-tracked, someone that is not ready for the role. So whoop-de-doo, once again, a rookie manager, or not a rookie, let me not be too disrespectful, but a manager that is not ready for the job and has been pushed to a position that he's not qualified for really in terms of the CV, is struggling or is going to make some mistakes or he's going to have some errors, some flaws. What did you think he was going to come in here and be perfect? Of course he wasn't. But this is who they hired. And I said the same thing under Maresca. Do not let this manager merry-go-round, the manager scapegoating, the manager is saying these crazy, wacky things. Do not let this distract you from the main issue, which is the people who hired the manager. How am I even seeing reports, true or not, that 6 months after he's hired, we could be questioning internally if he's good enough?
Not even 6 months.
What
6 weeks?
It's not gonna, it's been a few months, but it will be 6 months by the time you get to the summer and you're ready to make said decision. How the hell do you have the audacity to even think that you should be allowed to make a decision? You shouldn't even be here. And I said 2 years ago when Poch was gone, these directors are not fit for purpose. And then when they were given new contracts and they have the stinker of a summer that they've just had, now we go to the ownership. Obviously, some people are ahead of me and some people are not. I don't really care. I'm not interested. It's just my opinion. And these people are taking the flat piss now. They're taking the flat piss. You cannot be briefing through Ornstein, briefing through Cavart on Sky, saying Chelsea fans are entitled, Chelsea fans need to be patient. It's been 4 years. You told us 4 transfer windows. It's been 7 or 8 transfer windows. And on top of that, we don't even have a bench. This is a league that is fiercely competitive, and we don't have anybody on the bench to turn to change the game. You're up against Newcastle, and I'm looking at Delap, and I'm looking at Mark Guew, and then it's Lavia and Santos. On top of the fact that the manager's going to make mistakes and he's going to have question marks on him, which is natural because that's who you've hired, you don't even have the quality to compensate for the stupidity. How is that going to work? People will say we've got injuries. Esteval's the only injury that is relevant. Neto got himself suspended because he kicked a kid. That's his business. He's not that good anyway. Same way Garnacho's not that good, but he has a couple of good games and people get confused. And then it's, oh, Garnacho's good enough or Garnacho offers this. Garnacho is shit. But it wasn't just Garnacho. Cole Palmer, awful. Awful. I don't want to hear any more about moves to Manchester United. Not because it rattles me, but because you simply don't deserve to be in discussions for a transfer.
I don't want him anymore.
Do your job here. I need you to perform here. I have to assume you're fit. Because if you're not fit, I beg you go get that surgery that people keep talking about. You're at this point, you're not even playing. I said it on my watch along. You're human now. You are a human. You're just like everyone else in the front line. You're not performing at a freakish alien level. So whatever the reason for that is, I need resolutions. I need some sort of solutions. So if you're fit, you got to start firing. Because I know, just like I said with João Pedro, you're playing at this level, and I know you can take it to that level. But even with Cole Palmer, it's even more obvious that you can take it to that level because I've seen you do it. I know Garnacho can't take it to that level. I know Neto can't take it to that level. I know Gittins, if he was here, can't take it to that level. I know Delap can't take it to that level. I know that Esteval is superstar, but he's an 18-year-old. So I'm not going to put pressure on him. I said I wouldn't put pressure on him. But Cole Palmer can definitely take it to that level. This attack is built around him. This team, from an attacking perspective, needs him. If he's not on it, we're in some serious shit, and we have been in some serious shit. He's the difference maker. Caicedo has dropped off since the earlier part of the season. Enzo Fernandez, to be fair to him, has been plugging away.
He's getting the GA, but not
chipping
really
in with the goals. But you know what? We ask Enzo Fernandez to do a lot. He can only do what he actually can do. He's given you GNA. He's given you passing in the Villa game, but you can't then say, oh, he then has to be defensively like this block like an Nemanja Matic or a Rice, or he can't be everything. Like it's not even physically possible for his body. You have to assign different duties and roles to your midfielders, and he is doing his role this season. There's no doubt. And then the defense, like I said, is just an absolute shambles. So for me, it's just become this point where you're at a loss for words how to even feel, because when you're trying to put some expectation on this team, people are slandering you for it. Like, oh, how could you put some expectation on a team that beat PSG 3-0 in the Club World Cup to kick on and then to go and challenge for the league in their 3rd or 4th season under this ownership that have spent $2 billion? And we already know what happens if you don't put that expectation on. You're getting fucking cooked as well. So you can't win. And Reece James obviously signed his new contract. The only thing I can say about them is that they somehow managed to keep manipulating these players to sign in long-term extensions. I don't know why he signed apart from the love of the game, the love of the club. I commend it. But we look like we're gonna waste his career the way we're moving because they need more time. They keep making up excuses. They keep moving the goalposts. If there was some accountability, that would go a long way. If there was some humility, that would go a long way. If there was a lot less arrogance, that would go a long way. But because they actually think they're doing an incredible job by having a sponsor for front of shirt with only 6 months to go, because they think they're doing an incredible job signing these underwhelming left wingers, these underwhelming players, and having to replace them 6 months, 12 months afterwards, replacing squads, flipping teams constantly, replacing flipping managers constantly. It's all just distractions and illusions to stop you from focusing on the actual primary problem, which is them. Because if they weren't running a shit show, things below them would fall into place. I've genuinely had enough, bro. Like, that performance was worse than the PSG one for me. Because at least the PSG one, you can sit there and say 70 minutes they competed, and the last 20 minutes, the manager's decision to play that goalkeeper basically killed us. But that 90 minutes was genuinely disgraceful. You're at home against Newcastle and you don't lay a fucking glove on Ramsdale. Not one proper chance do you create. Shambolic. And like I said, this is why I'm really only thinking, okay, FA Cup. But we're not going to win that, in my opinion, the way we're going. But, you know, Port Vale, then you're in a semi-final, see who you draw. Lucky, you pray to God that you get a nice side of the draw and then you get to the final and then you have a great day. But the league, whatever happens to us, happens. It will be deserved. And you know what? There's a silver lining. Because if we qualify for Champions League, okay, maybe we people can pray to the high heavens once again that some of these illustrious targets that we're not going to sign and the briefings and the players that we're linked with are going to come true when they're not. But if we don't qualify financially, part of me actually thinks, you know what, serve us right if financially we have issues. And then maybe this ownership and this board will start to feel the pressure from their shareholders. And maybe then this consortium might start to crack because you're already not performing to the peak level that you need to commercially. And you're certainly not gonna get the gate receipts if you're in the Europa League. There's gonna be empty seats. So the cracks are gonna start coming. When you set up a consortium and you got shareholders and you got investors, you got 10 years. We're 4 years in. So keep waffling, keep chatting shit, keep trying to convince people that everything's working. We're gonna see. And right now it's not working. And then forget us, you're gonna have bigger problems. We pray you're going to have bigger problems, honestly.
Can I just, I agree with everything you said. And I for one think it's actually mad, the shit that you get from your own fan base on Twitter for stating something that you've been stating for a couple of years. But I just wanted to spin the block on something you said. So you said we're not winning the FA Cup.
I can't trust this. I can't trust this manager in big games.
Not winning the FA Cup.
Not with this manager, the way he's moving. Not with this guy.
Which means
you're not winning the Champions League, and you've already said the league is. I mean, you're 20-something points behind Arsenal.
The league's being cooked.
Are you still fighting for something important?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come back here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's it. We got it, man. We say it all the time. He keeps saying, me and you, Saeed, we're not the same. We're not the same. And I'm sure he's doing it to flex.
I love this game, man.
You know what I mean, bro? I told him he's going trophless this year, bro. He doesn't understand.
Listen, Saeed.
He doesn't want to listen. I told you, Matisse. You're going trophyless like us. You're in the top 4 battle like us. But Chelsea are going places on the blue coat. You know, they're going places. Brother, you got to know who you are.
Let me just correct you. No one said we're going places with this ownership. Maresca and the tactical performances that he showed against some of the best managers in big games,
tactical
along with the likes of Cole Palmer, the likes of Caicedo, is why we look at these people.
No, bring him back.
No, kick him out. No, kick him out. Fuck that guy.
No, bring him back.
Get out of here.
Bro, you could have been Lisa. You could have, hold on a minute. You could have been Lisa.
What kind of co-host is this?
What do you want to? What do you mean tactical performances?
What kind of co-host is this?
Bro, what have you seen, bro?
You're meant to be impartial.
Nah, they are broken Matisse, bro. I'm telling you now, man. He does not believe what he's talking about there, bro. It's all hope. I get it. That's all you've got now. Just hope. I've been there. We've all been there. You're now there. Embrace it.
How the fuck am I meant to embrace it? How am I meant to embrace that? How?
I don't know. The better players turn up. João Pedro saves you. He's the only guy right now that I could say, you know what? He's the one that's keeping you in it. But even him against Newcastle was no service, no nothing. I felt sorry for him. And then he went into a 10 role, couldn't do anything. And this guy here, above all, he deserves the cooking, by the way. But I swear down, bro, this guy, when's the next call-in show? Is that next month?
I'm not on the same call. If he's on the call-in show, I'm not on the call-in show. Let me make that clear. If he's on the call-in show, I'm not on the. I've not even acknowledged this brother for months because I'm over it now. He's a lovely guy in person. He's a lovely guy. We went for Turkish food. We give him tea, coffee. We have business. We chop it up. But when it comes to football, me and him are done. We're not talking. Recruitment. We don't communicate. The communication lines are cut off until further notice. I'm not putting up with him. I'm not. I bet
he wants to keep Garnacho ahead of Elise.
Don't talk to me. I've forgotten all about his opinions on Garnacho.
He doesn't rate Elise, by the way. He doesn't rate Elise, by the way.
I've forgotten all about it. I've forgotten all about it. It's
crazy.
Done.
Crazy,
slate,
man.
Finished. We're done.
You're looking at Liverpool and Aston Villa. So somehow
we're not lucky. I don't want the luck. I don't want the luck. I don't care. No, I genuinely want to go Astana again. No. I will go to Astana. Yes, I will go.
Okay.
We'll make movies and we'll suffer the consequences of our actions. Someone's gonna pay. And I know we're going to slightly have to pay, but you know what, bro? If you're going to qualify for Champions League just to participate and you're not going to make the signings that are actually going to make the difference. Someone said it very well earlier to me today. This is like a Liverpool team before you add Alisson, Van Dijk and all of the hard hitters. It's soft underbelly team. If you're not going to go out there and go and get 4-5 key core top level members to add to this team to really shake the team, shake the mentality, shake the discipline. If you're not going to do that, I'm not interested in participating. I've never been interested in participating. I want to participate and then we win because of the participation. I want to be involved to win. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the Champions League. If I'm not going to win the Champions League, for me, it is better to win the Europa League final than to lose the Champions League final. It is better to win the Conference League than to lose the Europa League final. I am not interested in losing. I'm not interested in losing. No. Don't talk to me about millionaire because I've seen it.
I want to be a millionaire. Since we're just saying things we want, I want to be a millionaire.
Brother, you and me don't ever compare. We're different. I don't want to
be a millionaire.
I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again with you. Me and you, we don't have the same reality. We've never had the same reality. We never will. So please, just live in your own world.
It is a bit of a far-fetched like dream or whatever. When I've told you the record, like domestic trophies. 7 years.
I don't give a fuck.
Premier League, 10 years.
I don't care.
5
you know
years.
Why? You know why, Saeed? Saeed. You have to listen.
Be realistic.
Saeed, when they came in, they said verbatim out of their own mouths, we're going to build it better than he did. And when I say I mean Roman. Yeah. Don't talk if you're not going to act. You didn't have to say any of that.
Show you the action. They've shown you.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You got to hold these people accountable because you didn't have to talk.
Yeah, but you can't hold them accountable by still demanding something that's not realistic, though. That's not really doing something like, you know full well you've got the recruitment, so then you still hold them to the standards of win the Champions League. I don't know if that works. For me, I get you. Like, you want to still be that, you still want to be out there, you still want to protest, you want to do everything, call them out by all means, but it doesn't mean that you say, well, we're going for the Champions League and the Premier League or whatever you say you're going for. Because it's not realistic. With this squad.
I've never said that we're going to win the Champions League. I've said that's my aim. My aim is always we need to win. Doesn't mean we're going to do it, but I'm not interested in, let's make quarterfinals and then hang our hat. Like, this doesn't do it for me. My brain doesn't work this way. I've never been like this. Let's get to the quarterfinal and then go out and then everybody, congratulations. Like, what is that? We're 4 years deep. If we were 1 year deep, if we were 2 years deep, I would understand. We're 4 years deep. So at some point, the fans have to show what the expectation needs to be. Even if it's not realistic, they need to be reminded before it's too late what the expectation needs to be. Because otherwise, we're going to fall into mediocrity where if the fans believe that the expectation should only be quarterfinal and the club are already acting in that manner, then we're all fucked. At least we need to say out loud, verbatim, that you need to be hitting these heights. If you're not hitting them, we're going to cuss you. Simple.
But my thing is, but my thing is, you're F though, because you're not getting the Roman again. That's a dime in a dozen.
Yeah, you don't have to be Roman, bro. You just need to be competent.
But you're not gonna get that with these guys. You know what they're about. You know what their model's about. So strap in. That's what I can say. I'm not even saying it to take the piss. Strap in, because they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
I don't know.
Like, you're not going to get, like, you can say it all you want till the cows come home. You're not going to get another Roman. You're not going to get the competence that you're after, because that's not the way these lot operate. You should still campaign for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't need to be Roman. You don't need to be Roman to get a front of shirt sponsor, right? You don't need to be Roman to not squander 2 billion. You need people to be employed like Luis Campos level on merit for their qualifications and for their CV, their history, not a bunch of random brothers that are all networked on LinkedIn and have all got connections with each other, past and present, all the way back dating God knows how many years, that are in positions that they don't deserve to be in. We're not just talking about a manager that's been fast-tracked. We're talking about head of youth departments getting sacked and then replaced by people that don't deserve to be in the position. We're talking about coaches. We're talking about goalkeeping coaches, set piece coaches. We're talking about mediocrity across all levels. Commercials team. Everybody is sitting in positions they do not deserve to be in. That is nothing to do with Roman and being, that's nothing to do with entitlement, which is what people in the chat are going to say. That's down to poor hiring, poor recruitment from a playing standpoint, a staff standpoint. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and say, oh yeah, just suck it up. Chelsea are just allowed to hire people that are not meant to be in positions that they're in just because they want to do a favor for a friend. This is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, operate like a football club at bare minimum. Not having a front and shirt sponsor for 2 years in a row is not operating like a football club. That's a travesty. That's a travesty, bro. And if we fall into a normal place in the food chain, but we're operating like a football club and we have the ambition, but we're limited due to our stature or due to our stadium, I can mentally understand that. I'm not asking for someone to bankroll us or go into debt, but I am saying you do need to not have nepotism in your staff hiring over putting people that are qualified to get the best out of the football club. That's we need to get back to the basics here, bro.
Turkish, any thoughts?
He's close. He's close to understanding. This is really there. Don't get twisted, man. Fought owners for years, and Arsenal fans, we've done everything, whether it's merchandise or you saw the numbers at the games certain time during that period. The business side of things, I don't understand it because I'm nowhere near that. What they're on financially, but they make something out of it. Even during those dark times, whether we was used as an asset to take out a loan, to buy something else, to make money over there, there's always some sort of use for what we are. Like it's all business now, and you can never curtail Roman's part in all this, whether it's how you are as a fan or what you've now entered to as a business, because that era gave you the best of times, right? But that era also created a beast of a brand. And this is what these Americans have bought, a beast of a brand. Couldn't care less about your football on the pitch, brother. Same way Kroenke's, for however many years, couldn't care less. I hope they still do after we win it. That's what I'm praying for. But at the American owners and their record in the Premier League, it's not great. They don't care about really what's happening on the pitch. So you are in a battle, my friend. I don't know how you start becoming used to and comfortable with top 4 battles and Champions League rides and all of this stuff without by knowing that we're not really going to do it. It's a struggle. Sorry, I can't offer better advice.
Why?
It's crazy, bro. Directors are messaging people on social media to meet up with them. It's even worse than what we kind of went through, because that Oh,
They would never want you to be. You know, hey, imagine that. Yo, Turkish, come chat to us. Never.
bro, never. So yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but listen, it is what it is, man. Well, one day you'll get used to it, man. Says, listen, Liverpool went 30 years. We've gone 21. You're fresh, man. You're a baby in this, man. 9 years, man. You could be 40 the next time Chelsea wins something big. 45, 47. Strap in, man.
I need that. Imagine
45-year-old Matisse. It's been 20-something years. We're about to do it. His war vest comes back.
Hey.
You know. What season of branching out will be on by then? Fuck's sake. But yeah. You didn't even do the Liverpool.
You interviewed your son in that time, man.
By that time, innit?
Hey.
That's mad. That is actually mad. All right, cool. I mean, we are late as hell again, but yeah, there's still United left, right?
Yeah, United. I don't know if we want to go into it, and then we'll get super chats at the end. But yeah, man, called it 3-1. Yeah, man. Listen, if you actually watch the game, yeah, like we didn't really get tested by Villa. If I'm being truly honest with you, like Lamon's made one save from Manano. I don't think particularly they played that well. If I'm being truly honest with you, there was a moment in the game where they got through our midfield a couple of times, but other than that, I felt like for me it was when United turned up, man, and they did the second half. First half was poor, even though we should have scored. But second half we turned up, man. Cunha, Bruno. I mean, Casemiro's farewell tour is just unbelievable at this minute, man. It's gonna be emotional when he leaves, man. I can't lie to you, man. But the goals he's got this season, big goals, set pieces, he's just so dangerous, man. So yeah, man, big goal there. The pass from Bruno into Cunha, the finish was exquisite. I think Cunha has had a better second half of the season than maybe Mbumo. I think Mbumo did well first half of the season, but now I think Cunha's taken over, you know, which is good. Sesko
is playing poor.
Yeah, he's playing poor. I can't lie. He is. I'll be honest with you. He is playing poor. But yeah, Cunha's stepping up. Sesko off the bench. Again, impacting the game. Should have scored, to be honest with you. But then again, I don't know what he was trying to do. But yeah, listen, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, listen, we're locking in that third. I said it already. We're locking in that third position. And then we'll just be consistent, man. I think that's 7 wins now, 1 draw, 1 loss under Carrick in 9 games. You can't complain, man. You really can't.
Casemiro and Bruno are the driving force, man.
Yeah, I agree. Bruno, if I'm not gonna lie to you, man, since Carrick has come in, has been absolutely like he's been on fire. You know what I mean? And you know me, I criticize Bruno a lot, but since Carrick's been involved, he's just took another game, man. He's been in them pockets, getting assist after assist. I did say he's gonna break it. I think he will. He's got 16? He's got 5 to go in 8 games. I reckon he can do it, you know. I really can. The games that are coming up as well, I think it's looking good for him, man. So yeah, man, we're in a good place, man. I think in another world we might catch City, but we'll leave that for another day. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But no, honestly, I'm happy, and yeah, just keep it going, man. You know what I mean? That's all. We can't do anything else. You know what I mean? He's coming. You know what I mean? At first, we're like, you know what? Just steady the ship, get a few more wins. But he's coming, and we're most consistent in the league, maybe barring Arsenal. You know what I mean? In terms of our wins, so you can't complain at all, man. What's
your next game?
Bournemouth away on Friday.
Bournemouth away.
Yeah, they draw a lot. They don't. It's a bit weird. They got 14 draws. We should be beating them, man. Should be beating them.
Okay.
It'll be a tricky game, but you know what I mean? Because we haven't won there since 2023, 22. So be difficult, but I expect us to win the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
So you can make it 4 points on City before they play again in the league.
I know, man, but then I just don't want to think about it now because if we'd have won Newcastle, they dropped points that night. Where would it have been? So I don't know, man. I expect them to turn it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. You get me? But for now, third it is, isn't it? You get me? That's the least we can do. You get me?
Cool. All right, cool. Shall I do super chats, yeah?
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Let me go straight back up. No more super chats, people, because we've got a head of super chats and we're already over time. North LDN says last stream was an all-timer. Ramadan Grizz on a crazy run. When he started rapping, I was crying. One hand on the prem, uncomfortable conversations come May. Big up. Black says, can we actually be serious? United fans are gaslighters, all of them. Bruno has 16 assists, 7 of which are from set pieces, something they shame the likes of Saka and Rice for. You're all hypocrites.
Who's shamed Saka Rice for set piece? I don't assist. I don't think anybody else.
Not on here.
No.
Not on here. On the internet, definitely, but not on
Yeah,
here.
on the internet, yeah. But assist is assist. Unless it's like one of them ones where you peeled it off for someone and they've hit a absolute unbelievable goal. Remember Mamouche last year? Where Foden laid it off and then Mamouche to the man. So unless you do that, then yeah. But assist, man.
GJ, well, this is a question for Grizz, so obviously he ain't here no more, my bro, so apologies on that. Dylan says, big up to you, all you lads from Ireland. Happy St. Patrick's Day, long time fan. First super chat. The Premier League is coming. Fingers crossed. Gutam says, big up Turkish on the panel. Matisse, can George Russell win the Drivers' Championship this year? What did you make of the engine failures this weekend?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't watch.
For me, it's an open race right now, man. But Mercedes obviously are the quickest, but I'm holding out for Hamilton still.
Gunner23 says, hey guys from the Bahamas, been watching the show when Arsenal were the banter club. I can't wait to see us lift this Premier League first I've ever seen. Love for the love. To everyone asking about parade dates, 25th of May will be the date. Unless there's a champion. Huh?
Is it locked in? Is it already been announced?
No, but that's the day after the Premier League last game. That's what it always is. Unless we're in Champions League final, and then it might change. But
yeah,
25th of May is guarantee. If SAEED wouldn't mind, could you continue listing the amount of players Pep ruined? We left it at 2. Grealish, Doku, but you said there were a lot.
No, but it wasn't about ruined, man. Maybe I worded it wrong. I'm just telling you, like, how many more players are we gonna just say? Yeah, you know what? That's just. It's a
in and out. It hasn't worked.
Yeah, in and out. Yeah, it weren't. Maybe use the wrong word, but like there's so many players that just kind of flopped and we just don't talk. Yeah.
Pool fans are the reason there's a chair in the corner of the hotel room. Bums were rooting for Everton. Cuckold FC. Pool fans online are cucks. Wow. Gunner again. You guys have no idea how class you are. I mean, it's now come to the point where I watch the mob on TV instead of the game. Love for the love. And don't scared ever. Big up Match. Come on. Love for the love, my brother. Appreciate the support. I linked the Big Six. Oh, same. I've linked the Big Six through Grizz before it became a separate channel, and now I'm subbed to everyone's channel. Stay legendary, fellas. Hashtag rewatch crew. Big up, man. Appreciate that, my bro. The journey is yeah, it feels long, but it's still very early. Big up all, says Mike. Some of these season predictions are going to be hilarious to revisit, mainly from the corrupt Blue Cartel boys. 16-year-old Max could teach the Bridge boys a thing or two about respecting the ball. Come on, you Gunners. DJ's asking, Tobes, you reckon if we go down, Tel won't be there and we'll be playing for Madrid? I noticed he was not in your list for next season. What?
This is I think he's just violating, man. This is funny.
He's obviously taking the piss.
Yeah, he's taking a piss.
I thought you said something somewhere. Martin says, interesting fact, United will play just 4 matches in the next 74 days.
Yeah, man.
Insane.
Big jokes, man.
It's not even jokes. That's actually insane.
It's, I know.
Look at the breastfeeding Bielsa all defeated. PSG gave Chelsea 5 lashes like then Newcastle slapped you like Rick James did Charlie Murphy. Question for all 6. Would you want City to join Spurs in the Championship after 115 charges verdict this upcoming year or the next? Would you want City to join?
No, I would want a transfer ban me. Because Steve would love going back in the Championship. Man. Yeah, I mean, look at him smiling there. You know what I mean? I'd rather transfer ban.
Good old days.
Yeah.
AK says Bruno is in his bad era right now. Football thing is too easy for him. I'm happy to see him get the praise he deserves. Hashtag PFA, hashtag player of the year. Rash says, Turkish, Big Steve, SAEED, Tobes and Grizz. Can you all grab a football and hold it on the screen to show support for Matisse? It's a special tradition for his football club. Hashtag pray for the ball.
honestly, one of the craziest like comments I've seen a manager make, man. Like, and people can say it's out of context and that, but
What did he actually say?
Like, you got to respect the ball, he said.
Oh, the guy's a dork, bro.
As yours says, will Chelsea fans admit Caicedo's overrated? Best midfielder in the world gets dominated versus all the top clubs, and he's not a great tackler either. When he's bad, they just pretend it never happened.
No, it's not overrated, man. He's just having he's not really having the best season.
He is overrated. He's a quality midfielder, but he is overrated. They call him world class, not Matisse, but a lot of them best DM in the world, all of that jazz. It's not the case.
Sam says, note to self, do not play a drinking game where you drink every time Steve drops an F-bomb. And that came in a long time ago, so hopefully you're all good, my brother. Sam also adds, TOBS forfeit should be he has to go watch every Spurs game in the Championship next season. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. A lot of lifters are like TOBS. Lifting doesn't mean you can fight. We've seen you box. You suck. Love you though, brother.
When have you seen me box? And also, everyone says this fight. I'm not a fighter. I don't claim to fight. I just
you threaten a lot of people though.
Huh?
You threaten a lot of people.
Who?
Romero, me, Matisse.
Because I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm not actually trying to like I don't go out my way to try and fight people, but I get angry because man pissed me off. I'm not a fighter, mate.
Cool.
Never claimed to be.
Big up ADR. Freddie says, first ever super chat. What do you reckon is the most difficult position to play in football at this moment? And can Matisse admit Chelsea are in their banter era? He doesn't need to admit that. He knows. See, he knows.
You know what?
Difficult position?
I'm saying number 10.
Was you about to turn on your mic? Oh, sorry. I didn't know. You looked like
CM. Everybody knows, man. Everybody knows.
CM.
Yeah, I think CM for me. There's a lot of scanning, there's a lot of running, there's a lot of
like a ball playing.
You got to do everything.
Not these shin kickers that just run around, bro.
You got to be good at everything, man. Like like in midfield, you got to be good defensively. You got to shield your defense. You can't be leaving gaping holes. You got to pass. You got to be everything, man. In midfield, it's exhausting in there as well.
I think it's goalkeeper, me.
Goalkeeper.
CM or winger for me.
One mistake and then it's game. You've cost your team the game. Simple as that. You make a mistake in midfield, you're all right. You know what I mean? But
don't you think midfield was harder back in the day with two?
Say again.
Midfielder was harder with two, no? Would you like fullback workload has gone up?
Yeah, they got to invert. They got to do loads of stuff now, man. Different. So I'm saying 10s, man, because I feel like the 10s they're dying in terms of the natural 10s now. You're talking about 8s. Are they 8? Are they 10? Are they this? I feel like the 10 role is the most difficult, man, right now for me. When I look, I feel
goalkeepers are getting smacked about a little bit as well. Like years ago when I first started watching football.
Oh yeah. Is that only Premier League though? It's only Premier League though, isn't it?
Breathed on a goalkeeper, mate. It was a foul. Now it's literally like I tell you what, have you ever once, right? What City played Forest away, and our goalkeeper had hold of the ball in one hand, about to kick it, and the Nottingham Forest striker headed the ball out of his hand and tapped it in the empty net, and they gave the goal. Go and watch it on YouTube. It's fucked, mate. It's fucked.
Well, back in the day,
the goalkeeper had hold of it in one hand, about to kick it, and he headed it out of his hand and just tapped it in the net, and the ref gave it.
Bro.
I'd be fuming.
Quick fire panel, all time Europe versus rest of the world. Who wins?
Europe.
Yeah, all around Europe, man.
Europe always, man.
All around Europe. I think midfield and attacking four, you could make a strong argument for rest of the world. A strong
Brazil,
argument.
Argentina,
R9, Messi, Ronaldinho. To be honest, they might win the attack.
Nah, man.
Rest of the world.
Zidane. Come on, man.
I know Zidane's my guy, but
Iniesta,
Messi, R9, Ronaldinho front three. Bro.
And then you look at defense. We've got a better defense.
Diego Maradona.
Maradona number 10.
Europe will have a better defense though. Maldini, Baresi.
Yeah, easy. Europe defense, easy.
Midfield, I think Europe win. Maybe your attack wins.
Midfield, Europe.
Midfield and defense. Goalkeeper, we win as well.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos, Cafu. Oof.
Yeah, man.
Oof. Yeah. You know what? This might be a video. This is actually
that is a video.
What?
Actually, you know
Save
what?
This.
Yeah.
Save this.
Yeah,
We're linking up next week as well. So
yeah, man,
we'll do this one.
Out to you, man.
Big up the panel, says Ryan. Big up, man. Hope you're good, brother. Arsenal being made champions pending. But let's not underestimate Calafiori's scorpion block from Njai. Big win versus Everton and Turks. You're going to Wembley. Yep, I'm going Wembley this Sunday, brother. I will be there with Little Man. So yeah, hopefully you link up if you're there.
Why did you have to give that caveat? In fact, it's too late. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. We'll talk about it another day, next Monday. Steve says, don't mock fans for not going to. Don't mock fans for not going to games. Arsenal demand is high. You wouldn't know. You're a City fan. I was there Saturday. It was special.
Yeah.
Triple A says all these men are trying to stay nonchalant, acting like they don't care. No, they're gonna care when the country is locked down with gunners. London's gonna be finished. Aero says if Bruno gets to 20, we need to get that no touch dummy assist for Mbeumo get counted. Played in a double pivot too. Next 8 games will be jokes. Still a lot on the line.
Yeah.
GRIZZ quote: sometimes you need to ride it till you die. Lava for that. And Tobes, would you take Tottenham legend Sol Campbell as manager to save you?
Fucking, he can't save shit, Sol Campbell.
Eritrean says after the Derby win, January 17th, SAEED TV live with Liban and Abs, minute 26 said, overall Bruno has been a net negative to United over his time in 6 years. You will answer for your crimes.
Let's answer, man. Come and debate me, man. I've said a lot about Bruno, but I've also praised him as well. So I mean, you come debate me about Bruno. Let's
community calling, man. Next Friday, man.
Yeah, exactly. United fans never come on the community calling, so you know what I mean. Come and debate me, man.
Kilimanjaro says I played a game the other day where I kept naming managers until I got to one that I thought would not have won the league with Liverpool last year. It was fun. You guys in the chat should try it. And Strictly Football says Slot has been a disaster this season. A serious question on how he prepares the team instead of training the team. He's sending them on holidays. He's finished, man. GRIZZ, they don't get it. From March 25 to March 26 is similar to Ten Hag's last season in terms of wins and losses. The league title credit will run out. F says fair play to Tudor. Everyone liked the media crying about. Never liked the media crying about him blanking that goalkeeper as if he's Dowman's age. His cold realism, probably exactly what Spurs need to stay up, and right tactics, of course. Hashtag cry or fight. There's a couple more for GRIZZ, which I have to, you know what, I'm gonna go swing by because he ain't here no more. Vias says United fans be laughing at Chelsea, but don't forget last time when Chelsea had a decent manager and played a game a week, we won the league. Karma, Mud Brothers.
You don't believe that?
Just waffling back again. Not sure how Enzo escapes criticism. 100 mil and another manager thinks his best role is box crashing because he's not a good partner for Caicedo. Enzo, man, both of them really. Matisse, if you hang around the barbershop a lot, you're gonna get a haircut. Just ask Arteta. Thinking you can show up and win the league like Slot, ask him too. That kind of run isn't sustainable. Ray says, question for quote Big Bald Monk, who ended up going quote deeper, Matisse or Toby. And Amar says, Cam said on FCM, Chelsea are officially stamped banter club. Do the panel agree? Especially Matisse, who always argues with Turkish and GRIZZ about what his club is now. Yes, I don't think it's in question right now. Actually, I mean, well, yeah. Sam says that liver in pool needs a transplant, mate. Unai in England never finished in the top 4, but he's better than Arteta. Have a laugh. That one's probably.
Remember what he said, GRIZZ as well. By the way,
GRIZZ, yeah.
Manager.
Kilimanjaro says, watching what our US billionaires are doing to the game has been sad. I can't believe the incompetence and lack of shame. Now Ornstein is joining Simon Jordan as one of the blue coat bandits. Pain. Ironically, Clear Lake stopped sanctions due to the illegal financial doping of the crony oligarch Matisse, Yunus, etc. keep referencing back to. And ADR adds, mate, you just said you'd mash them up over cats. Also, isn't there a video of you shadowboxing? Yeah, there is. Massam says, even though Tobes looks a hard man, deep down I know he's soft, or he's a softie. He likes a cuddle, and I can tell he is the little spoon. Beautiful irony of SAEED. Rants moving like Bruno was some uncreative cancer to the club. Was it always them that couldn't read between the lines? And you know what? I've got 3 here. They're back to back. They're for GRIZZ, but they're big super chats, so I'm going to get them in. Rupee Rage Beta is back. It's taken the Anfield crowd boos for GRIZZ Khan to find his cojones and spine to actually call Slot out on all his platforms. Welcome to reality, GRIZZ Khan. Back to life, back to reality. Rupee Rage Bait 2. GRIZZ Khan mentioned in a stream that before FSG appointed Slot, his source claimed Zizou gave himself pause to Liverpool as a coach, but FSG appointed Slot. Well, now that Slot's out, can his source confirm whether Zinedine Zidane would be interested or would still be interested? And Rupee Rage Bait 3, GRIZZ Khan claims on another stream that while all Liverpool fans were celebrating the huge summer transfer window, he was cautioning everybody the transfers were, quote, imbalanced. GRIZZ Khan in how should Liverpool correct the next window? He's not here, but
we'll save it for next time.
These are rhetorical questions, basically.
Yeah,
he doesn't want an answer. He's got his answers. People, GRIZZ is gone. We're about to go. It's nearly another 3-hour show. Still one of our longest. Don't get used to it. We're back on Thursday, people. Should be 9 o'clock.
Man. Might as well round it up. You know.
That's what, bruv. Do you want to stay along?
Joking, man. I don't want to go.
All right, people. Hit the like button.
Table. You want to check the table, though?
Table. Actually, yeah, you and GRIZZ did get a correct score, so there is a little change in the table. This is how it's looking now.
Yeah, man.
So, for audio listeners, I'm top on 92. Saeed's closed the gap to 4. He's now on 88. GRIZZ is now in 3rd on 79. Steve's in 4th on 78. Matisse in 5th on 77. And Tobes bottom on 59. Yeah, cool. Let us know of potential forfeits for Tobes, and we can see which one he accepts. Comment section below, like, hype, subscribe, individual channels, description below, and love for the love, people. We're at. We'll see you when we see you next, which will be Thursday. Peace.